Okay, Discord does like my hentai this time. Because last time it told me I wasn't allowed to post that face cam. But our face cam is fine. She looks really surprised about the Sprite can.
Yeah, man. I would be surprised if someone just gave me a Sprite can.
Yeah, this guy's really nice. I wonder who he is. It's me. Oh shit, I didn't start the server. Wouldn't that be helpful? I knew I was forgetting something. I just couldn't figure out what it was.
At least you didn't left the server on for like 5 days.
About that. I'm kidding.
I swear to God.
I've done that too many times to make that mistake, right? There we go. Server open. It's encrypting. It's checking for anti-piracy measures. Oh no, Minecraft's gonna find out that— Ah! I like that it started me right next to a creeper. That was so cool of you, server.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of the time when I went in the server and got blown up by a creeper immediately.
Yeah, that's literally what just happened.
Yeah, it's to stop people from like logging out and logging back in.
Minecraft, when it checks that you're pirating the game, it places a creeper right next to you.
That's the Nintendo's way. That's the no games Nintendo way.
Yep, so I don't have enough dirt to patch up this hole. That's a shame. Alright, well, let's just get right back into bad conversations over block placement. What are you doing there, Spider? What are you doing there? What are you doing? Are you angry or are you normal? Oh shit, I can't tell if he's angry or not. But he's kind of looks angry. I think he is angry. Oh, well, he's angry now. These stone tools are winning it for me. Who needs anything better than stone? So, are you tired of being bored?
What?
Are you tired of being bored?
Oh my god, oh my god, you have to bring that back up. Are you tired of being bored? Oh man, one more second of this and I might die! Yeah, no one's gonna get that, and people who get to this part are all gonna click off.
That's so old. Only classic RTK fans understand that.
I think if there's any classic RTK fans, that's like 2 people only.
It's 2 people, both of them of which are in this voice chat.
This is cute. Ah, my swamp.
My hot chocolate was watery. I brought home from work. So I just got some coffee now.
I remember trying hot chocolate with water. At first I thought it was weird, but when trying I was like, wow, this really isn't.
I never tasted it with milk yet, but I mean, it's definitely cheaper to make it with water, and I don't really mind it. Well, that's just how boys drink it. Granted, I've never drinking that much hot chocolate. I just remembered where I left off. And that's mining this canyon so I can finish this dam. Yep.
Damn!
Damn!
Damn, Daniel, damn!
So So, okay, spoilers, we're not playing Five Nights at Freddy's tonight.
Oh, I know we're playing. We're playing Poppy's Playtime.
Oh my god.
So we're playing, right? Playing
I
that
didn't
game?
really get to say what my thoughts were last night, but I was like, it's such a weird game. It's, well, I think weird's good. I've always said I like a game that doesn't come off as... I have no clue what's going to be playing. What is going to play next in this music stream here? Uh-oh. Don't play something copyrighted, please. I don't even know what isn't copyrighted to play here. This is probably fine. If not,
Russian.
oh well.
Right.
If you're curious, I'll put up my music stream. I'm just listening to some recent additions to my lyrical spiritual individual. Okay, Poppy's Playtime. I mean, that demo looked kind of interesting. I've always said I like things that look unique, and it certainly looks unique. But yeah, I mean, well, it looks like something I might be enticed to play. It doesn't look so in your face, because that was such a popular theme with games for a while. Was just being so overly fast-paced to a point of being not fun. But that game looked like it had good pacing. Or I don't know if that's a theme with games or if that's just a theme with getting older, but no, I think it really is, because a lot of shows and games, like collectively, just as we consume media, it was just so fast-paced back then, and I don't think people like that as much anymore. People like something more immersive and less in your face. It's like the difference in having a conversation with somebody and somebody like blabbering in your face about, this is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character. He's an OC, by the way. His name is Fappy Fazbon.
Happy Fazbon?
I made him myself.
Oh my god.
He's like Freddy Fazbear, but he faps with his bunny ears.
My OC is Foxy Fucker. He fucks foxes.
Oh, so that's just every furry.
It takes his OC that I can be my real self. It's made me feel emotions for furry things. It's not because I'm a furry.
Actually, is the FNAF fan base... Are they usually furries, or is that completely... Because, like, it seems like it would be more horror. If anything, it seems like it kind of makes fun of furries. I mean, it's like scary furry suits, really. Is what Five Nights at Freddy's is all about. Or is it about children dying? I don't fucking know. I don't really get the fan base. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's about Chuck E. Cheese enthusiasts.
Chuck E. Cheese, yes. Chuck E. Cheese is excellent connoisseurs. I don't think I've had a die-hard fan of Five Nights at Freddy's before.
No, I have. I really have, and like unironically. Holy shit, my fucking wallpaper just pop scared me. I was like, oh god, we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I saw something yellow like slide across the bottom of my screen. Let me turn that off. There we go. Forgot how my wallpaper engine like automatically on. Jesus.
Don't you like having to apply your wallpaper engine?
You know, I was looking at anti-piracy measures in video games, like real ones, not fake ones. The fake ones are funny, but they don't mimic real piracy measures. Real piracy measures are... I don't really understand the fascination people had with them. I just don't. I'm glad that it existed, because I like when the internet comes up with weird new gimmicks that we can like for a little while. And the Mario Party DS anti-piracy measure, as random as it was really believable. Well, not really. I didn't believe it, because I was like, there's no way this would exist. But it's just such a bizarre thing. It gives off the same vibe as like the creepypasta shit, like the back rooms. It's just kind of like a weird thing that, I don't know, is believable, yeah, but also it's kind of whack. But it's just a really weird thing to be fascinated by. I mean, granted, piracy is such a problem these days, in general, whether it be music or games or movies. It's just all over the place now. I always do wonder how they're eventually going to get better with it. If they will. I'm sure they will at some point, but... Granted, I don't really care that much. I mean, I don't think you should pirate games, but I mean, when I was a kid, I did the same thing. I would pirate, like, Game Boy games and play them on my iPhone.
Yes. I had my share of pirated games on my old laptop. Like 2 games I pirated.
I was pirating games that you couldn't even buy, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know who I'm ripping off with that. It's like a game where essentially there's no buying it. You're not losing. Nobody's losing money. Nobody's gaining money either. But I mean, if I made something, I wouldn't want to know how people would pirate it. But I wouldn't care as much if it was just a young kid who doesn't give a fuck anyway. I think it's more of a problem when it's like, you know, like a full-grown adult that's intentionally pirating something that they could just buy to support the creator. I mean, I feel like as an adult, it's pretty easy for us to understand how hard it is to make something like a game, especially when you don't work for a corporation. When it's like an indie game and people are stealing it, it is really disheartening. But like several decade-old games that you can't even buy in stores anymore being pirated, who cares, man?
Yup.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Nintendo cares a little bit, but you know, I'm not gonna say I blame them or anything, but it's like, I think I would blame them a lot less if they would make the games available in the first place. They get mad at people for downloading pirated games, but you can't even buy most of these games anywhere. Not online, not digitally, not on any of their consoles. They're just lost to time. So it's like, well, what, do you expect people to just not play this game anymore permanently?
Yeah, that's a little disappointing.
Like if, okay, and they have their online service, which is a little overpriced. I would like to buy it, but it's a, listen, for a one-time purchase, that's not bad, but for like a yearly subscription, granted, I know a lot of people would think, what about PlayStation, Xbox? They're the same price. Yeah, I don't buy PlayStation, Xbox. It is overpriced. The PlayStation, Xbox subscriptions are, they're very much appealing to rich kids, which is not me. Dude, I remember I had to stop playing Xbox Live with my friends years ago because I bought a yearly subscription, but I couldn't keep up with it.
Oh, God.
With the amount of money you'd spend on a yearly subscription, you could just buy a whole new game console.
Never bought a subscription. Not me. Not me. No.
Nintendo's normal subscription, I don't mind at all. I mean, it's $20 for a year. That's really not bad. You get some extra Super Nintendo games with it. I would already be willing to pay $20 just to use the online service at all, but the extra games is great. But the premium version is like, dog, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy it. I mean, I guess it could be worse, but I wish that they'd make it a little cheaper, just a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit much for just a couple extra games. Did you do anything interesting today?
Nope. Not me. Not me.
I just went back to work for the first time in a while.
Oh. How was that?
It was fine. It was a short shift, but I told them I'll be coming back on Sunday. But again, only for a short shift because I'm not working the full shift. I could just not go in at all, but I know they want me to go in, and I'm still a little sick. And I just feel like working a full, almost 9-hour shift is a little much for me.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, I hope, you know, I hope tomorrow we hot damn slam, big thick mommy slamming.
It's like water now.
What?
It's like water now.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's how water. That's how water.
Big thick mommy slamming hentais.
I've hanged out with water so much that I've taken her vocabulary like an expert. Oh god, I still can't. I still get a little anxious thinking like, wow, it's gonna be tomorrow, you know.
Oh yeah. I still gotta draw a couple things for tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, calling it now, someone's gonna die.
Uh-oh.
Someone's gonna die.
Oh, I should give credit where it's due. I didn't realize what was playing. This was a Persona 5 Price cover by Momega. I think that's how you say his name. Oh, yes.
No Mega, the guy who punches the guy who pours milk first.
Ah, yes, that was him. Omega! I don't know why.
Are we playing Stardew?
Yeah, it's Stardew.
Oh, we're playing Stardew. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play Journey to Prairie King then.
Alright, so we're doing Stardew, Mr. Gishbu, the farmer. Why is that the meme that comes out of this series more than anything? I don't even know why. It's just me reading the line in ridiculous voice.
Yup. God, that series. That series.
Oh shit, man.
I just want to make a nice farm, slam Leia, and complete the community.
Hey, next week, Monday or Tuesday, we're doing Doki.
Oh shit, we're doing Doki? Wow.
Yeah. And I'm pretty excited for it.
Damn. Yeah, I'm really curious about the new content. New content has been.
It's gonna be fucking.
Yeah, man, it can be fucking. Because the new content, it gives you an option to fuck Monica.
You know, visual novels by nature are a little weird. Aren't they like, well, they don't really apply, they don't completely appeal to like erotica stuff as much as they do just being a romantic, I guess? Granted, I've played Doki, but I've never played visual novels. I just think it's kind of weird. I feel like I would rather watch a movie or play or read a book than I would read a visual novel. It just seems like such a weird form of like media, but it seems like it mostly appeals to romantics more than anything. And I don't even say porn because I mean, if you're gonna watch porn, just watch porn. And I feel like you don't really get porn from visual novels. It's more just like slightly erotic imagery on screen over like cheesy dialogue.
Nandato.
Nani. Like, I was thinking about those episodes of One Piece you watched last night.
Shit, dude.
That Fisher Tiger guy is such a good character, and I was like, man, I got a little emotional last night over that story with the little girl on the pirate ship.
Damn. Yeah, One Piece still manages to get interesting after all this time. Like, wow, it's great.
Yeah, it's one of the only shows, if not the only show I can think of that's so good after so long. Most shows decline in quality. Maybe you still are good, but decline in quality most definitely after having so many episodes running, but not One Piece, man. It's very sad music. Oh man, I'm getting vibes because no, I'm most definitely ready to conclude Arcola tomorrow, but like for good. It's just that, damn, it shouldn't feel so heavy. It's just a fictional game, a fictional world, but it's like, man, I feel like something big is coming up in my life.
Yep, so much hype.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of scary though, a little bit. But it could turn out really well. I guess that's why. It's like when you're watching this is how it felt when I was younger, and you'd watch a show and you'd wait until Friday night when the new episode would come out. You'd fucking record your DVD player while you were going to sleep and then watch it the next morning before school. But that time's a little lost to time now. Now you just gotta watch it on Netflix or something.
Netflix! Yeah.
One-handing Minecraft.
Ah, yes. One-handed Minecraft.
I'll just be drinking and I'll just be mousing these blocks. Once I finish this little canyon area, I think I'm down with the dam for a while. Alright, I wanted to start my next project, which might be Cradle from GoldenEye, but like built over that big oceanic area in between these islands here.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Alright, today I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start building shit. I did enough terraforming for now. Is that a pillager? Money. Pillager, go pillage yourself, bro.
Really, I'm running these pickaxes very fast. Yeah, Arnar needs to go back to a normal phase after Arcola because I really thought it was such a good arc, but what we were just talking about is true. I don't know. Maybe there hasn't been enough fun time recently because I don't know, I'm feeling a little anxious over just a session. Maybe it's just because I'm the host, I don't know, but it really is making me a little anxious. I'm like, ooh. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm giving away something. Maybe I shouldn't be feeling anxious over a session. I don't mean to be giving away that anything bad is going to be happening, but you know, it is a pretty crazy thing.
I got it. Tree's gonna T-pose and laser one.
But yeah, I mean, R&R used to be such a simple game before these big story arcs started. Well, Arcola and Loref were the only big story arcs, but it was such a simple game back then, and this changed them for the better, but I think it needs to go back after this because it is a little anxiety-inducing recently. I miss the wholesome vibes of the game. Well, actually, Arcola had a lot of those. It's just the finale that it's so scary for some reason. I think it's just because you know the finale is usually the hardest of anything, and this might be pretty scary. Like you said, somebody might die, and we've already had a lot of death in this arc.
Yeah. Well, I hope Kane doesn't die.
That would suck if she just joined the group and she died, but that's the thing with this being a game is that it's never gonna be written like a traditional story, and somebody could honestly just die anywhere. But there are still scripted deaths, as we saw with, you know, Isabel. I'm in I know I'm a little quiet, but I'm in a pretty good mood today. I just I don't know. After being sick for so long, I feel a little back to normal today. And it kind of felt good to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I really didn't want to go in today, but I'm glad I did in the end. Even though I was considering calling off. We can be kind of lazy as human beings sometimes.
Yeah, today for me was just a tired day. Oh god. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on, give me a second. I need to wash my face.
Okay. To anybody listening to this in the future, you are a good person. I hope you're proud of yourself. If you're not, well, I want to be cheesy and say I am. I don't know who you are. I could, though. You could talk to us. You could join Minecraft. If you're listening to this in the future and you want to join Minecraft, join the Discord, join Minecraft. It's very easy. We're a very small community of tight friends. And if you want to be tight, you just have to let me touch a little bit of stuff. You know, sometimes I think about how what we do as humans in general is pointless, such as playing Minecraft, but then I remember, isn't everything we do pointless? There's nothing wrong with that, necessarily. Or at least I don't think so. But being legit and not at all a meme, in a way everything we do is pointless. Even working, you know, getting a promotion, making a family, you're just adding more people and taking more resources from Earth, but we aren't actually giving back to the Earth very much, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's what everything does. It's what every single animal does. But it's a fair argument to say that we as humans take more than animals do. And I mean, it's a little depressing when you think about the fact that you kind of contribute more to the planet as a whole by not existing. But I mean, really, the planet's here for us more than it is for anything.
Okay, I'm back.
Coffee, what do you think about the idea that we take away from the planet more than we give back to it? Not that I'm like you know, I'm not gonna go green on you or anything, but I'm just saying, like, this Earth is what holds all of us, but humans, more than anything, kind of ruin the Earth. We don't really give a whole lot back. Other creatures go through a natural cycle and it continues producing, but we've been kind of hurting the Earth for a while, and we don't really give much back almost ever.
Damn. I'm just glad no aliens are like, these guys are hitting, killing your plant. Let's kill them. You know, because like how we feel about mosquitoes. Like they don't really do much good. So we're like, yeah, go kill them, whatever.
Yeah.
If that was aliens, I feel they just kill us immediately.
That's true, but we'll be like mosquitoes. We'll persevere even though nobody wants us to.
Yep.
But no, I was just thinking because like it's kind of, I promise that I'm not actually suggesting anybody should do this, but you know, when you there's that concept that you would contribute more to the earth by killing yourself than by existing at all, because as humans we always are going to take a lot more than we're going to give back in our lifetime, and there's not really any way to change that. But we don't really exist to give back to the earth, and I doubt anything's going to happen to the earth. And if anything were, we would take a lot of measures to fix it. But, you know, there's already so many things being established in recent times about preserving the earth, and I want to remind you and everybody who could be listening that this stuff's only been established over the last 2 decades. My lifetime. People didn't think about preserving the earth very much back then until this whole shit with like Michelle Obama and whatever in the early 2000s. But that's not entirely true, but like on a mass scale. And I mean, when you think about it, I just kind of feel like most humans exist and live pointless lives that impact nothing in the long run, anything. And there are barely any humans. Like, there are less than a handful of humans that have majorly impacted us as a society. Because that's ridiculous to think that way. We don't individually affect anything. Me and you won't. We as an entire society and everybody around us and every person we impact and everything that we do, every little tiny action we do, impacts something and someone as a whole, just individually. You know, like you working and providing a little bit to somebody who's buying, and therefore providing for yourself and for a future family, impacts the world and helps us move forward. If everybody was lazy, as it seems like some people are growing nowadays, then yeah, as a society we will suffer, because we have to keep progressing. But it is true that mostly everything that we do, including working and not working, just playing Minecraft, is of course pointless and impacts nothing in the long run. But what does impact anything in the long run? What lion eating a gazelle and what fucking squid squidding up some shark in the face and all this bullshit, what does that affect? Nothing. We're no different than other animals. We're just existing, as we always have, trying to entertain ourselves. And I don't find there to be anything wrong with that, really. And if there is nothing wrong with that, what's the point of bringing it up? But, I mean, it's just something I've thought about recently. And I just thought about how, you know, I think growing up, I've just come to realize I don't want to impact the world anymore. Not like I used to. You know, when you're growing up, you want to be an astronaut or the president or like a movie star or a firefighter. You don't want to just be some random guy. But 90% of us will be some random guy working at probably like a car dealership or a restaurant. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Being the best us is the best thing we can possibly do for this planet. Trying to be something special, everybody trying to do that, it's not productive. It's not impacting anything. It's probably just going to annoy a lot of people because of exactly what it sounds like. Everybody wants to be someone special, but nobody wants to actually contribute. If you want to contribute, you'll contribute a lot more by doing some community service and picking up some trash around the parks and getting absolutely no recognition for it than being some public speaker. And trying to be some scientist and accomplishing nothing is less productive than a couple people that just pick up littered trash on beaches. you're never going to get recognition for being a good person. But just being a good person in general is the most impactful thing you can do as a human. Just pick up trash, try to contribute as much as you can to the planet. Don't be a shitty person to others, and, you know, be lazy. And that's really all you gotta do to be a good human. You don't need to be Albert Einstein or fucking Obama or something.
Yep.
I want to be someone like Stan Lee. I doubt I ever will be. But I want to be somebody who can just put smiles on a few people's faces. But otherwise, of course, contribute nothing to this world except for the entertainment industry. But hey, specializing in one thing has always been an effective way of ensuring that you will actually make a difference on something. Trying to do everything, you'll never get anything done. It's like if you keep stacking up chores, you'll never actually finish them. You just have to finish the chores that you've already started before you assign anything new. And as we get older, we have less time. So you kind of just gotta focus on what you care about and not everything. And I've already found that. I'm not even old yet. And I've already found that I just keep having less and less time. I used to have so much time in high school to draw animations every day and make R&R and manage school and homework and manage job and manage practicing driving every day. But I don't have that much time anymore. I spend way too much time working and cleaning up after myself in my own home that I don't have time for all that. So finding time for extra stuff like live streaming has been increasingly difficult. But this is something that I enjoy, and I don't think I'm going to let go of it. At least not for a very long time. I'll be a crusty old guy before I stop streaming.
Oh god, crusty old guy.
Well, no, somebody, I was gonna say don't quote me on that. I mean, I'm sure somebody will listen to this far into the future and be like, well, he stopped. But I don't intend to stop. Doesn't mean I won't. I'm probably going to always do what I love, though, which is create stuff that I enjoy, whether that be streaming now. But, see, streaming is something that I can't see myself not enjoying. I mean, seriously, nobody's been watching however many streams we've been making for the past entire month and more. But I'm still doing it more than twice a week.
Damn. In the future, there definitely is going to be, like, old, crusty guys playing games.
I mean, that's, like Vinny, right?
Oh, no.
He's not old, I'm kidding, but, you know, like, the people that used to be young aren't young anymore. PewDiePie and Markiplier, and especially Vinesucks, he's older than them, and James, Ralph. I mean, these people are old now. They're like my parents' age.
Yeah. You're getting to a point where it's like, you know, old guys doing the fishing. Now it's old guys playing games.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, if anybody can find entertainment out of that, then, good. I mean, I just stream as opposed to playing a game but not streaming for the simple fact of the matter that I like editing highlights and I love looking back at funny ass moments and reminding myself of earlier times in my life that I've enjoyed, which could be today, could be any time. But if it's not recorded, it will of course be lost forever. And knowing that other people might enjoy it, because hey, if people watch Vinny, I'm sure people can watch me. Vinny says the same thing I say about my sense of humor, which I agree with him and myself that, you know, we have a really strange, unique sense of humor and seemingly pointless opinions and lots of commentary on lots of different forms of entertainment and life spectacles. But that doesn't impact anything. But I care about what Vinny has to say. I shouldn't. But I do, because as somebody who loves entertainment, he has a very similar taste to me, and I often have found a lot of bands, songs, and games and movies that I wouldn't have thought I enjoyed if not Vinny's recommendation on a random ass stream, just making random chatter, literally to nobody but himself. And to me, I enjoy that. I've listened more to Vinny than I've listened to music in my life, I think. I don't know if that's true, but over the last, like, 4 years, I've listened to more Vinny streams than music, I can easily say. And there could be a person in the future that feels the same way about me. And even if it's only one person, then, you know, that's really all that matters. All I had to do was turn on a camera. I would be playing this game either way, but by turning on a camera, I made somebody stay better.
Yeah.
Where did I put my crafting? Oh, it's floating.
There's always, you know, there's always fish in the sea. So, I'm sure someone finds something like this. Someone. I don't know, at least one person.
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. But, you know, in the future, I have so many.
Sure, like, someone's already found this. It's just that a lot of people don't really comment on things, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I have a lot of plans for the future, and I'm still very young. I'm in the first fourth or fifth of my life, assuming I don't die young. And I have quite a lot of plans, honestly. So I don't feel like that would be stopping anytime soon. Oh, actually, it hasn't even started. I haven't started any of my plans, for the most part. Realms Are Not Trapping since the starting of my writing. And I'm gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna make an animated series, and keeping in mind how much of a passion I have for writing and animation, and just filmography in general, it wouldn't make sense for me to stop. I'll always have a passion for this, because I always have since I was a young boy, and it's just growing stronger as I get older, and I'm actually becoming capable with my practices, so I feel like, I don't know, in the future, my stuff will definitely appeal to some people, whether it be a big or small community, and there's gonna be somebody who wants to see more of me, and they're gonna click on this Minecraft stream. Only to realize that the person who made the content is nothing like the content, and is indeed a meme.
The memes.
But aren't we all? I mean, really, it'd be kind of ridiculous to expect that anybody off camera is like they would be portraying a character.
What? You're not Gishaboo! How dare you!
Does anybody like live stream as their characters? I've like conceptualized that, but it's like I never actually seen it. Well, I mean, I guess you can say how live to an extent.
YouTubers. Some of them do that. Some.
Yeah.
I just know that some like. Well, I don't know how, because most sometimes I don't really, you know, I don't really get the how they speak or whatever, right? So they're Japanese. But I just know some of them have like a voice or whatever. They have like a weird character.
Oh! Oh! What the fuck? There's so many of these fucking pillagers, bruh. They all just came out of nowhere. They're all staring at me, bruh. You know, we make highlights of goofy things, but we never make highlights of good conversations.
Yeah, man, no one has the attention span for that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like the time when they were talking about how freaking Coffee was saying about, big titty flipping hentai flipping girl. Yeah, man.
I mean, I could really highlight something actually insightful, but that's never gonna get attention. But I mean, it doesn't need to, I guess. I could just make it just to make it.
God, if they're ever doing a combat update for Minecraft, I don't know how I'm gonna feel if they buff skeletons even more.
No, I can't. That's a crime. See, I don't know how YouTube feels about Final Fantasy VII soundtracks. Sometimes it takes down videos, but this is by all means transformative because it's playing in the background of a Let's Play. But YouTube is whack. Copyright, so... Am I allowed to play this? I don't fucking know. Am I going to? I am, because I want to listen to it right now. It's not like I'm ever gonna make money off of shit anyway.
Yep, until you do. JK.
Well, because of this, I won't. Fucking illagers, will you die? I always thought they were illagers, that's what I always thought.
It's the same thing. Villagers. Kinda weird.
You cock! There were so many of them, they all dropped down out of nowhere.
Man, it's such a weird thing to be like, the game devs are like, oh yeah, let's make another mob. Like villagers, but evil.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what made them want to do that, but I don't think they were a bad addition to the game. But damn, when they fucking show up in a pack, they're relentless. I can't wait till you guys figure out what the next big bad guy is in R&R. I'm so excited. I've been talking about this for like God knows how long now. But you'll find out either very soon or tomorrow. There's no other options.
Oh shit. If the next bad guy is Tree, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
That's a little too scary. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, it's me, and I'm going to destroy the entire realm.
If I can't have CC, nobody can.
And then Kane's like, you became what you were sworn to destroy, Tree!
I know. I was here to destroy Ho Insurance, but it looks like I was the Ho myself.
What did I come into?
We were having a really serious, deep conversation, and then we talked about this.
Yeah.
But of course, you'll never hear that serious conversation because the only thing we're ever going to highlight is the memes. Now, you know what? I'll do it. I'll highlight a serious talk for once. We'll just put it out there. We'll see how it does. Like, it wasn't a serious talk, it was just like getting a little deep about how humans don't contribute to society at all. But we don't need to. All we need to do is exist and live as we always have, and we'd actually contribute more just by picking up some trash occasionally and working, we would contribute more to society than by being a scientist, per se. Or police officer, per se. I'd say community service workers contribute more to the planet than anybody ever will. Maybe not to society, but to the planet for sure. Those fucking people in Better Call Saul that are picking up trash into the bridge. Yep.
They're the heroes.
They're the heroes of Earth.
They're the main characters of Breaking Bad.
Man, how are you feeling about tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Kane dies. You better not do
That's
that,
exactly
right?
what me and Rat have planned. You just don't know it.
Yeah, we just killed off Isabel, but we're gonna kill his other character now.
Because
Little do you guys know, me and Rat have plans. I'm killing up Tree.
oh, cool.
Actually, no, I'm killing up Artist, but Artist is not gonna die. He's gonna be the bad guy.
I don't think I have any scripted deaths. Well, I don't have any scripted deaths planned. At least not for players. I didn't say that.
Ready? Oh, I got you. When you mean scripted deaths, you mean King Didd's gonna get a scripted death because he's meant to die.
Technically, you guys can save or kill whoever you want in this world as tier 3s. But it's your choice if you want to be the good guys or the bad guys in this world. And what makes somebody good or bad is really questionable in R&R, as we've seen from one of the most deep and thought-provoking sessions with Filth and Kane and Filtena and Putrid. But who are the good guys? Well, it's pretty safe to say it's not them, but sometimes you gotta ask yourself, are the Ratrapians the good guys? I mean, I would say so, but they make mistakes. I think there are lots of good guys that make a lot of mistakes all the time. Nobody's perfect. It's not all good, all bad. Everybody seems to think it's all white or all black, when it could be a lot of black with a lot of white mixed into it, and vice versa. But who do you think will die, including Arcola NPCs?
Oh god. I feel Gluff might die. Might. If he takes a front row. But if he's not taking a front row, I don't think he's done. But if he takes a front row, he might, you know.
I see what you're saying. By the way, I'll just tell you a spoiler ahead of the time for tomorrow. You're not fighting. It's not going to be like the Canyon. There's not going to be crazy soldiers all over the place and weird monstrous beings. It is going to be a straight up, for the first time in Arcola arc history, this is going to be the only straight up session. And ironically, straight up will be the scariest one. It'll be the least confusing, the least story deep. It is literally going to be you walking to the capital of Arcola and taking on the heads of the government. All of them.
Fuck.
There's going to be no break. Every single head of the government will be fought tomorrow, and we're just going to see who survives, like traditions of a real war. Or a real old-style war, anyway. But, it's going to be 2v2v2v2v2. And then 1-3. Because the numbers are uneven. But, yeah. I'm not really, so, okay, a bunch of side characters are going to be fighting off soldiers. And this will not be shown on screen. You're just going to assume they will survive. But all the main battles is going to be the ones that are relevant to us as an audience. Not as Ratrapians, but just as an audience. Only the characters we care about will be fighting significant characters. Everybody else will be doing off-screen battles for the sake of Arcola. But we don't care about the fate of Arcola. We care about the fate of the Ratrapians. So, what's going to be happening is, well, get ready for Kane and probably CC versus some heads of the government. And then get ready for what comes after that actually. Sorry, I was trying to let more music play. I got really quiet. Kanae and probably CC versus one head of the government, and I don't know why I'm spoiling what's happening, but really it's what you'd expect. It's gonna be a full-out war. So you're gonna be fighting the Royal Guards, which are the strongest Archola soldiers, and you're going to be fighting the actual Archola heads of the government: Din, the Bishop, the Queen, the Pawn, and Small Chungus, the Knight, the new Knight. So I don't know who's fighting who, but those are the opponents. Oh, by the way, the King, Din, does not actually fight with a Royal Guard. He will be fighting with the Pawn. So whoever fights Din will also be fighting with the Pawn. Which is, you know, Jericho, the guy who assisted in taking down Morag, and he had the giant battle shield.
Oh, him. Damn.
Yeah, so... I think it's pretty fair to say that more than anything, my writing style is like a weird mix of Code Geass and One Piece sometimes. It has like the world building of One Piece, but the story writing style of Code Geass is what my writing reminds me more than anything. Because it doesn't give off the same vibe as One Piece. Well, it does. It's like half. It gives off the humor style and taking itself seriously, but also not, of One Piece and the big world and all the characters. Because it very much is a character-driven plot more than anything. I wouldn't say that Code Geass was necessarily code-driven, or character-driven. It was an event-driven plot. The events drove the plot forward, and every writer has their own style. I'm kind of a mixture of both of those, with the horror of Soul Eater in it, right?
Horror of story.
Because I would say that R&R is a lot scarier than One Piece and Code Geass. It has a lot of horror in it, but those shows don't. Because, of course, it's my story. It's not going to be like any other story. But I would say it's closest to One Piece, but with my flavor instead of One Piece's flavor. Because it reminds me more of that than anything. It's not like Pirates or anything, but, you know, it's very much a plot driven by the characters exploring a giant world of developed plots and stories and characters. It's closer to One Piece than anything. So, yeah, I guess for tomorrow, I don't know. I'm just curious who's gonna pick who is their opponent. But yes, I'm not killing off all the Archola characters. I'm not going to spoil if I will or not, but that's not my intention. Their battles won't even be on screen, so it's pretty safe to assume that Burgundy and Bane will be fine. And probably Gluth. Maybe. But now the Ratrapians, on the other hand, none of them are guaranteed. It's time for... Well, okay, it should be every player paired up with an NPC, as it always is, so don't know who is going with who yet. Might be Flatena and Nielsen, might be Kanae and Cece, maybe Artisan Liasu.
Moon Tree, bruh.
Gishboon Tree, maybe. Not sure how it's going to be divided yet. But it does need to be a 2v2 and a 2v2, so yeah. You guys have any favorable picks for yourself? Do you have anybody you'd like to pick as your opponent between... Like, if you had to choose the matchups... And again, I'll lay them out in case you forgot, but the matchups are decently straightforward. It will be Din, Jericho, or we'll just call him the Pawn for the sake of confusion. The Queen. Okay, so, okay. Let me lay them out in teams. It'll be Din and Jericho, and then all the other ones will be paired with one Royal Guard. So, the Queen in a Royal Guard, the Bishop in a Royal Guard, and Small Chungus and a Royal Guard are the other matchups.
Oh god. I don't know how small Chungus fights like.
Well, all you can assume is that it'll just fight like Big Chungus, but smaller. But that's not necessarily the case. I haven't decided yet, but that's like what we can assume, I guess.
Damn.
But the queen is a speedster. We saw she was really fucking fast and pretty terrifying when she fought against Mirage because she killed her. Jericho is a heavy defender, if not the heaviest defender on archola. Fuck. Nobody knows how Din fights yet, but it's assumed that he's not as strong as the others. You guys don't know about the Royal Guards, but I'll just spoil that they all use the same weapons, which is long two-hand lances.
Ah, fuck me.
Yeah, so those guys are pretty scary. You haven't even met the Royal Guards yet, but it makes sense. You haven't been to the capital. Nobody has.
God damn it. It's gotta be two-handed long lances.
If you don't want to fight those guys, I would highly recommend picking a different opponent.
But it's like, here's the thing. It could be really good for me or really bad because as a brawler, if I get really close to them, it's just like they can't really do anything besides just like try and get away to cover more ground or shove.
In the Arna combat circle, brawlers and two-handers are on opposite sides of the spectrum. It just depends on spacing. If you're far, they'll be better, and if you're close, you'll be better. There's no guaranteed better between those two.
I just hope my speed will help me.
Anybody have any personal stakes they want to take out with the Arcolians? Or are you just going to pick whatever is most beneficial for your class?
I'll just probably pick out what's better for my class, because Arson's never met these people before.
That's true. Flatena might want to take on the Queen. Which might be a good matchup. She's a heavy defender and she's a speedster, so who knows? Maybe that will be a good choice. It's a matter of will the Queen allow that, though. And there will be a Royal Guard with her, so, you know.
In terms of matchup, I feel like, you know, Yushu's probably best with the pawn, because he's defender. If I say what was best for Arson from what we have now, probably the bishop, because he can, you know, the guy who holds a fucking shotgun, Arson can hopefully help him some way.
That's true. Both heads of the Arcola opposing sides are Rangers, Burgundy, and the Bishop. But I guess old warriors, old Enian warriors usually use guns. Before it became really common for people to be warriors in the Realmniverse, most old Enians just knew how to use a gun. But they can still be dangerous if used right. It's just that usually your experience sucks if you use a gun. Because you don't get like any close combat capabilities at all. Somebody could have, okay. For the record, Isabel contributed a bit unintentionally. Or I guess you could say Tapos. Doesn't really care how you look at it. The correction officer was going to show up at the Capitol, but I had her show up at the Canyon instead. And of course she did kill Isabel, but now she's dead. But somebody would have had to fight her at the Capitol if it weren't for that.
Yeah, that's even scary, bruh.
Yeah, I think people would have rather fought her there than in the capital, because there's already going to be so much to focus on in the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you guys working on right now?
I'm gonna finish this area of the dam today.
I'm making a bridge.
You guys want to know what I'm working on?
Your Mac Gundam?
Oh, fucking still landscaping.
Bruh.
Because I want a big land that's gonna fit it, because it's really gonna be fucking huge.
I don't know why they call the robots a Gundam. Why is it called a Gundam?
I think that's
It's like a condom.
It's like protection for your cock, but a Gundam is just protection for your body. And you're used as a gun.
Yep. That's why they call it a Gundam. They should always wear protection.
Yep.
It's kind of weird that recently Flatena has more connections and more goals than most of the Ratrapians do, and she's new. But with Filth and in the Archola plotline, she has more personal connection to anything. That won't always be the case. I'm planning on developing some backstories for certain characters. Well, Cece already has some motivation with the Green Cult. That will happen. In terms of the miss list, Oman has connection to the Red Cultists. So those are the Fabian plot points. Fabian has a lot of cults, won't they? The Purple Cult's already taken out. But then, there's, Gishmu doesn't have a developed backstory at all. He's really never talked about it on camera. Rarely. I might give him a backstory, though. I'm sure people would be interested to find out if he had one, so why not?
Gishmu tell Argar.
But I also didn't really care for him to have a backstory either, so I'm a little iffy on that. I feel like the other characters have enough of a backstory that Gishmu didn't need one, and neither did Artisan. I kind of liked that they were just good guys. They didn't need motivation to do this stuff. This is just like, they just did this because this is the kind of people they are. And it's believable. I mean, Artisan and Gishmu are some of the most beloved characters in the R&R series. And really, in terms of backstory, they're the least developed characters. Gishmu just left home and became an adventurer. Artisan trained at the Ball Shooting Academy. And that's all there is to say about those two.
Yup.
But Nalson has a really developed backstory, and so does Liasu and CC halfway. It's halfway developed. She has some in-world connections, but it wasn't a deep story. But Liasu and Nalson's were pretty deep. And technically Flatena's were pretty deep, because Flatena, her backstory is Archola.
Yep. There's a lot.
I'd say Oman has a pretty good backstory. Any of the characters with a good backstory? Well, Kane has a mysterious backstory.
Yeah. I can't wait to sink my teeth into that.
You'll actually be like the main character of an arc, because I did not scrap Underground Farmer. That will be happening still.
Nice.
And after that, we will have, I don't know. I'm in the process of writing a Tale of R&R for an Allison story. I'm not sure how soon it will become into importance, but if we do a Detroit plotline, then Allison's will definitely be important, so. If we do a Detroit plotline, we might get more backstory on Iacol, Rokoris, Grimoire, and maybe even Laref, because they're all from this completely underdeveloped realm, which is just conceptualized at the moment.
Oh, God. Oh, Rokoris!
God. As you can tell by the characters that come from the realms, it's the most urbanized and city-like realm. Besides Gurgatax, maybe. Isabel also didn't have much of a backstory, but again, similar to the other main characters, she didn't really need one. I felt like it was interesting to not give the main characters backstory, for me at least. Just because I felt like I kind of liked looking at the characters in a different perspective. I liked not looking at them like the side characters. I feel like it's so expected of characters to have a backstory in stories that not giving them one is kind of interesting. Or at least to me, I'm just weird.
What about Tree? He has a backstory, man.
Tree's backstory is just as bad as Artisan's. Actually, Tree's backstory is lesser than Artisan's.
Oh, Artisan, I'm calling you, Artisan. Fucking. Yeah, man. What to do with my life?
And what about, well, that's all the Neo veterans. But, and also, Vincent's backstory had no significance to the character. Neither did Bloom's, so I don't really count theirs. Even though they did actually have a backstory. But it impacted the world 0, so who cares? I guess you can kind of say it did. Vincent was a wanted man. At least Shadowlands wanted Vincent to be a wanted man, and that happened. Wasn't because of his backstory, though. But I guess in the main storyline, we'll just chalk it up to, sure, we'll let the backstory be more prevalent than we did in the actual R&R. It was supposed to be that Vincent wore a mask because he had to cover his face because he had a bounty poster out. But he wasn't technically wanted until later on.
Mm-hmm.
Not until he made all the crimes with Black Missing.
Yeah.
Listless-wise, though, Scoot is supposed to have a lot of backstory. I just haven't introduced any of it. Yuffie also has a pretty developed backstory, but same story with him. And when I introduce them as a series, they won't be part of the Ratrapina. That's just for the game's sake. They'll have a much more interesting placement in the world than being a guild house in Ramoridrius. But for a game, it works out nicely. It's just, for actual storyline, I prefer not to rely on the guild house trope.
Leon has a interesting backstory.
Yeah, funny enough, out of the Mistless, he really does. People found it to be interesting, and honestly, I think it really adds a lot to his character, as goofy as it seems. I think the fact that he was a miscellaneous grunt that became such a major Mistless member, captain of the group now, and the fact that he cares so much about these people despite them being his enemy and being kidnapped by them, it really says a lot about how people change. I think he honestly, I really ended up liking the story as much as it was not even a backstory. It was literally just events that actually took place in the game. But it became his backstory. I prefer that, though. I mean, people actually making a backstory in-game as opposed to just making up events themselves about their characters is way more interesting, in my opinion. I mean, is there any other character like that where, like, their whole backstory essentially came from player events? Well, I guess Arcola and Flatena, you could say that.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if there was anybody else, but I can't think of anybody else who developed their whole backstory based on in-story events. This music is a little scary. I think I might change this.
You know, I don't know anything about, like... Okay, so... After getting to know the, Mistless characters a lot more, there's just been one character that just still don't know really too much about. Ella.
Ella? Yeah. I kind of kept her that way. Except her story is pretty interesting. And she's only talked about the Boundless, though. She hasn't talked about the Mistless.
Yeah.
Well, actually, her story was rooted in events that took place in the early Boundless development, same as Niram.
All thanks to Blue. Yep, it's all thanks to Blue. Both character and person.
It's thanks to Blue that Ella joined the guild house, but it's thanks to the other characters for Ella's backstory, technically.
How did Ella join?
She was very simply invited by Blue.
Oh.
But there was a lot more to it that happened. I guess I'll let you guys find out in character, though. Since you two actually don't know, because you weren't there.
Yes, both of us, as the beefy men of the group.
The giant men. The giant abnormal men of the group.
Like, we got giant stomach and giant chest. Us combined, we make the perfect team, okay? We can form the Voltron by ourselves.
The thick boys.
Thick boys.
What character are you most interested in learning more about, whether it be player or NPC?
Like, as in learning more, like, what, like, their backstory wise, or just, like, general stuff about them?
I'd say for the sake of conversation, for now, let's just say backstory for now. We could, we'll make it, the other one's kind of a whole different conversation, I guess.
Backstory?
Coffee, can you do me a favor and listen to the stream for a second? Is the music too loud?
1 second.
Well, I'm not talking right now, I just realized, but when I am talking, is the music too loud? Oh god, where are you, zombie? I don't see you. I do not see you, but I hear you.
Yeah, it's a bit loud. Turn it down a bit.
Okay, there is one character, but it's a joke that I want to know because I want to see how it goes. I want to know what the hell Dizzy Doodle's backstory is.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Oh jeez.
Dizzy Doodle's backstory. That's the one you're the most interested in?
As a joke. Because I'm thinking, it has to revolve around like something.
Oh god, if they find Clown Town, it's
like,
over.
it has to be Clown Town.
It's
it
over.
has to be. It's like... But, in actuality, if I had to pick someone, would it be... player or not? Shit. Okay. Like I wanna know more about CZ's backstory, but I think I already kind of got the gist of it. But I won't go for her. Fuck.
I mean, there is a little more to her backstory. Enough that I could make a weird string of events into a tale out of R&R, but yeah, you do know the gist of it already.
Oh, Mrs. character. Do I want to know more backstory for a character?
I guess I'll go first since you're mad. You're thinking about it.
Yeah,
If,
let me think of the character real quick.
character I want to know more about. I guess this was a given if you were there for the last session, but I kind of want to know more about Yuffie. Because I'm like, you know, he's so edgy. I'm like, yeah, there's gotta be more to the guy, right?
Maybe.
So, yeah. I want to learn a little more about Yuffie. And, player-wise, it's Goliath. He's just kind of there. Or at least, I'm just curious to see what he's gonna do. You know?
Yuffie actually has a pretty emotional and genuinely interesting backstory, unexpected as such a goofy character, but I haven't got into it or touched upon it almost at all. A little tiny bit though.
Here's the thing about his backstory. I already know it already, right?
You do?
Yes. It's super simple.
I don't think I made his backstory yet.
He used to go by a different name. His old name was Sam.
Sam? Oh,
What?
bruh.
Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, he made a
And he
band.
used to live in this small little town or
Bruh.
village until an unexpected farmer
Miss Nuggets, the farm.
came along.
That's so dumb, bro.
But you know what? I'll just go with Ella because I've gotten used to a lot of the characters and a little bit more about them. But Ella, I just can't think of anything, and it's just like, well, I want to learn more about her.
Her backstory?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, what if we do change it to the other part? What if we say just more the character in general, regardless of backstory?
Like just facts about them.
Yeah, I guess just learn more about their personality, facts about them, their goals, etc. Just their personality.
Okay, CC then. Because I am CC. Nah, I can't say the word. I can't say the word because of Twitch.
Oh, you can't say the S word?
I can't say the S word.
Why can't you? That's so weird.
I've
so-
said
it's
so
so-
many times on Twitch. I don't think it actually matters.
It's like, can you not type it in chat or just say it?
I recently heard that you're not allowed to say the S word, but
Why is it? Why is it? Mother. It's like,
no, just say it. This video is gonna be removed off Twitch anyway.
all right, I'm a CC simp.
There
There.
you go. I don't think YouTube cares. I don't see why they would.
We're gonna start because the alarm's gonna say, wait. Oh, someone said the word. Someone said the S word. It's not shit. It's not shit. It's sick.
What was the one word that like you couldn't put in like in Twitch that was like super ridiculous?
Oh, I
It wasn't
know
like
what you're
you-
talking about.
It wasn't
a
even
bad
like
word. It was. Oh, it literally. I'm not fucking kidding. It was dumb. I
it was
couldn't say dumb. I was like, are you kidding?
ah. Why?
Like, who fucking my mom wouldn't care if I said the word dumb. I
What
was
are you
allowed to
doing?
say stupid, by the way. I want you to know that. I just wasn't allowed to say dumb.
You could say stupid.
So, Freddy
Alright,
Fazbear
dude.
is gonna immediately get your video flagged on Twitch. Dum-de-dum.
Oh my god.
We're gonna stream finance at Freddy's one. Foxy. Yum dum.
Oh, sorry. Is that Foxy? I forgot who it was.
Dum.
Actually, if I didn't pick CC, there is actually another thing that I want to learn more of a character. Well, it's not like, well, it's sort of their backstory, but it's more of just like their religion, basically. It's
Religion?
well, it's like Oman, the Dolak stuff.
Oh, their culture.
Oh, yeah.
because we got some flavor from what they do, but I wanna like we
I'm
got to
so
see.
glad Coffee made a fucking Dolox guild member.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been wanting to go into a Dolox. People have always thought since beating them out, they were such an interesting group, but I haven't really had any chance to shine very much light on them since Christopher died.
Yeah. Maybe he'll come back. He's a really cool character.
Maybe that'll be the first time an R&R character's ever come back, but he could. Where did that creeper go? What the fuck? Where did he go? Nani? Oh, there he is. You walked around me, you little fucking punk. Can I reach you from here? I can't reach him from here. Alright, creeper. How am I gonna kill you? I'll shoot you.
No, to kill creeper, you gotta say, "Aw, man."
Dose. And now? Trace! Fuck, I missed! Oh, okay, I killed him. Jeez, that scared the shit out of me. Anyways, yeah. Okay, my personal favorite backstory for a character is either Yeffy or Nielsen, but I haven't shown them yet.
Oh shit, okay.
Nielsen's is really fucking overcomplicated though, but it's good. It's not overcomplicated to listen to, it's just to write. It really, ooh, there's a lot going on.
Hey, Coffee. I got a question. If you didn't decide to make Oman, what other race would you?
Justin Bieber, the demon.
The demon?
Yep, I would make Justin Bieber.
Oh, Jesus.
It's so bad.
If Oman dies, it's Justin Bieber.
That's so bad.
If Arson Tree dies, I don't know who I will make, but Justin Bieber for the tier 2 this list.
Oh no. Well, there's another person I need to defend now. Yeah, I don't know why, but like every character I've made, I did not intentionally think about like what kind of vote-tier they have, and just coincidence, they just all gaseous. I'm like, oh, my fighting style doesn't change too much. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, most races use gaseous. There's only a couple that don't.
Yeah, at first, like, I thought, like, Cerebrum had a different kind of vote-tier, like, but when I checked it was, like, gaseous. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was,
funny.
like...
If you're a beater, I think Cerebrum might be gameplay-wise the most overpowered race.
Oh, because it's just really just defensive and bulky.
It's really fucking hard to die as a Cerebrum. Not only do they have gaseous, which is the most consistently reliable vote-tier type. I'm not gonna say the best, but it is the most reliable. Yeah. But you could do a lot more with Solidus and Liquidus, but consistently no. But anyways, Cerebrum, most offensive, the most strengthiest. They are slow as fuck though. Their combat isn't debuffed too badly like demons and Dolox. They don't retract heavy, they retract normal. And attack normal. Not bad. And the race ability is really good. I could see tons of situations where you could prevent yourself from dying by using the Cerebrum ability. It's just that most people didn't want to play a Cerebrum because they are the ugliest race.
But I've made a beautiful Cerebrum. He's so happy. Yeah, when in the making of him, Rat, dude, Coffee, me and Rat were just dying of laughter at him.
His design is so whack. The fucking Tims, man. I'm surprised he hasn't been so goofy. Yeah, he's actually been a genuinely good, unexpectedly a genuinely good character. He hasn't really been as much of a joke character as I originally thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I was like, damn, he's more kind of supportive.
Supportive and warrior-like. But originally, what you were explaining to me was very stupid.
Yeah.
He's not done yet.
I think I want to change it up a little bit from the goofy act. I think I'm liking this kind of vibe from him, since it works because of his like age and how he went through some things recently.
In my personal opinion, I would say it would. I think it'd be most interesting if you did both. Like if you did all the joke stuff anyways, plus this stuff.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think I wanted to do one of the things from the quest, but it was like I was like, ah, fuck. It's like it. I wasn't really thinking to. I wasn't thinking because like Ella could die, and it's like, oh, fuck me. I can't joke right now. Someone's gonna die if I don't do something.
It's me, Daisy Doodle.
Daisy, shut the fuck up.
That quest wasn't recorded, but it actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
I kind of liked Guilan Gathering. I thought it was pretty solid quest overall with a lot of good moments.
Yeah, character-wise, dude, I was like, holy shit. Oman isn't sucking that much than usual. Thank God.
Yeah, Oman. Well, you're playing in Dolok's the way they're meant to be played, which is they're not known for dodging attacks. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of used to playing a slow character, which I could hopefully get over this hurdle.
Kane probably won't be slow forever, but she is right
Oh,
now.
I was talking about Goliath.
Oh, I know you're talking about Goliath, but I was like thinking like Kane is only slow at the moment in relativity to her group. She was the fastest of the Mistlet. Well, almost the fast. Well, was she? I think she was
like
kind of like. Yeah, she was like
was...
highest tier of her group.
Yeah. I was like mentioning about like Isabel since she was a slow ass.
But you are the slowest of the Neo veterans, though. Well, you're in the slowest tier of the Neo veterans. I don't know if you're the actual slowest.
No, like there's Tree and
Yeah, Tree's slowest.
yeah. I think Kine is like 10.5 feet or 11.
I don't know who else is the slowest besides Kane and Tree. Probably
Futena.
Probably Futena.
She's like
I think Futena's close to the same speed. Oh wait, we're talking about with armor on. Well, with armor on, you guys are the slowest, yes.
yeah. Like isn't like Futena like 8.5 foot?
I think so. Yeah, she's the slowest actually. She's slower than Kane is. I think Tree is a little faster than Kane, funny enough. And I think that NPC-wise, okay, Liasu and Gishbu, not counting their armor, are pretty fucking fast. Cece is decently fast. She's faster than Kane and Tree is by a little bit. And Nielsen is about the same as Cece. Artisan is way faster than anybody in the entire game, except for maybe like a couple exceptions. Like that one Blood Brother in Sapine might be faster.
And the freaking creature from in Leotard's like layer thing.
Oh yeah, the fucking Vicipio might also be faster. But with the exception of those, Artisan is like pretty much top tier fastest characters in the game. And well, and Leotard herself is really fast. We haven't seen how fast she is though. I was like thinking, if Leotard ever became another bad guy, why she would be, but I can't think of a reason unless you guys betrayed Leotard, which you could. You're already kind of betraying Filth a little bit. Betrayal's such a strong word, but that is what it is. But I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I think you might be better people if you did betray them because they're bad people. But it's like you lose allies by betraying them though at the same time. But it's the question of, are you okay with losing an ally to be morally just or no? Because it would be more beneficial to have the spell shields and Leotard on your side, but they're by no means good people. But they're totally fine with being your ally if you be their ally. And as of right now, it looks like everybody's fine with Leoton, even though Leoton is way worse of a person than Filth is. But everybody wants Filth to die. Well, not everybody, but Flatena and Kine want Filth to die. And I don't disencourage this at all, like I said. I think it makes for a way more interesting story, for the record. I almost got the vibe that Kine is like, I don't know. I don't think she is, but it almost felt like she was like genuinely kind of almost afraid. That's not the right word, but like she felt a little afraid of like Filth. Like she didn't want to disobey him at first and like didn't want to deal with him because she gave off the vibe that the events that transpired with Filth kind of left a heavy impact on her conscience. And she has such a strong negative connection to this character now.
Damn.
Well, Blue jumped the gun. I wasn't planning on getting into this arc with the spell shield so soon. I was planning on doing it later, but Blue already knew this, and Blue played the character accordingly to how I wanted the character to be played later on. But I didn't tell her to play the character that way. She, like, jumped the gun, which I don't have any problems with. I think it added a lot of character to Kine and Flatena right before they joined the group, which was better in the end. And I think this is the best part about R being a game, is that it's like a collective force of writers. It's not just me writing everything. I just set up the world and the events, and you guys help me write all the characters. Player characters I'd be most interested in learning more about their story of, though, because we were talking about that earlier. I would say maybe Kine. I don't have anything planned right now, but I mean, just if we're talking about learning, what are we most interested in learning about, then I would say Kine, because I could do a lot of things with Kine. But besides Kine, I don't know, maybe I want to see Oman play out the Red Cultist. I'm most interested in that. Like, if we're talking about player connections to the world, to me that is the most interesting connection to the world right now, because I am so excited to be in the Red Cultist and see Oman become like pretty much a protagonist of the group.
Shit, bro. Yeah.
Funny enough, we already laid out a little bit of what could be the start of the Underground Farming arc a while ago, if you recall that at all.
Oh yeah, the freaking Kadooey Hunter dudes.
Might be a cool little arc. Could be a big one, but I have no plans to make it a big one. I just don't see how it could be a big arc. But if I think of something, I'll probably jump at it. But it will be led by Kine. The arc can't start unless Kine goes to Underground Farmingar. And this is how the characters continuously get strong. Well, like, gameplay-wise... Okay, story-wise, the characters are just making the world a better place. But gameplay-wise, it makes your character a lot stronger when you do these arcs. I mean, look at Artisan. He's done the most out of all the characters, and Artisan's fucking, honestly, ridiculously strong. And it's an understatement to say he's the strongest player. He is one of the strongest characters in general in the world right now.
Jesus.
Like, the correction officer might have been stronger than him, but they never fought one-on-one, so who knows?
Bro, when Arisa was running, I was like, I want to fight her.
Yeah, probably a weird choice of me to kill off a character that everybody wanted to kill. But, believe it or not, there was a reason for it. Well, also for the fact that it was very late, and I thought that the session went on for too long. But, that seems like hardly a good reason to kill off a character. But there is another reason why. It'll make sense. You'll figure out by the end of tomorrow's session why the character doesn't appear in capital capture.
Oh shit.
I don't know if I'm calling it that. I just have not thought of a better name. Oh, no, I did change the name. It's not called Capital Capture anymore. It's called Archola's Final Hours now. Which sounds so dramatic.
Ding-dong! Ding-dong!
I was like, oh, this is a much cooler name. And it's more fitting of the vibe because it is kind of like such a scary thing, I guess.
Damn. I don't know if we can the Arcola realm. It's gonna be weird after the war.
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
What if Lieutenant
it's
lives
gonna become like what Tapo said. It's probably gonna become a democracy or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. Oops. It's weird how we're so late into R&R's world now. Yeah, there's some arcs that we have not touched yet. Well, no, that's not true. We've touched, but we haven't got deep into yet. Like, slave drivers and larks have been a part of the world since day one, but we have not gotten much into them. But there has been a few really good moments relating to them. Just nothing too deep. Does any character have any personal well, I mean, besides Nero and the Larks. Does any character have a personal connection to the slave drivers? Well, I guess kind of. I guess a few characters have quite a personal connection because of events that happen in the guild house. Yeffy hates the slave drivers heavily. We saw that on Deceptive Bartering. And we also saw that Kane has a pretty strong hatred for them as well in the Filthy Cleanup. And funny enough... Oh, never mind. I scrapped that. Forget what I was going to say. No, I can't think of anybody else having a connection. I guess Elijah's mom lives in the slave drivers. Well, she would be a pawn that would probably be used in the story, I would imagine.
Yep. If we're ever going back to slave yards, I'm like, oh, time to. Yep, she's gonna be there. Your mom.
Wow, it's so weird that Yeffy is, like, more experienced and knowledgeable than everybody currently in the Mistless. Like, at least it felt that way. I never really expected it to feel that way, because he always kind of came off as a joke, but last session, if you recall, he really was, like, saying a lot of stuff that nobody else could relate to except for him, and I was like, wow, this character has done a lot. He was there for Purple Cultist, he was there to save Vita and Jindo, he was in the prison arc. He really has connections to a lot of things. But it's weird, because he actually entered the guild house later than most characters. Like, he came way after Scoot did.
Damn. I keep forgetting there's also the weird, like, what are they called? Chaosis race? And in Freely, there's those guys.
Oh yeah, the Plumarians, yeah.
Oh, Lawrence, yeah, those guys. Yup, something's gonna definitely happen to them.
That's true. Though a few of the Plumarians have already migrated to Around Town after that little side story with the Mistless. If you haven't noticed, Around Town's grown in size since back then. Yeah, I remember playing this song on a session. I don't know why it sticks with me, but sometimes music is just so heavily correlated with things that happen in R&R that I can't forget the musical association to certain moments anymore. But I remember this played near the end of part 1 of Space Infiltration in Sans when Hannah and Tapos fought the giant, but Hannah didn't even charge her fireball before Tapos killed it. It almost makes you wonder why Tapos even hired you guys. He's clearly capable. No, it makes sense that he's very strong, but he's the like what can he do by himself, and why would he want to? Like when you're like it's like the same debate as why would a manager run an entire store by themselves? I mean, they could theoretically, but why would you want to do that? You want to relax, especially when you're older. I feel like all of the Neo veterans have a little bit more of a personal stake with Archola since Isabel's death. That's what I feel like, at least.
Yeah.
Not saying that any of them necessarily blame the entire government or Archola for Isabel's death, but it definitely raised some tension with the Ratrapians and the Archola government.
Dude, I can definitely see, like, after the Archola War is done, I can definitely see the freaking, the four-comer cult being a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We go back to the swamp, we meet them, like, oh shit. Oh no! They're still there!
That guy's gonna cry. I'm kidding.
He's be like, no! Isabel!
I like how in the Mistless. Don't you remember how none of the characters reacted very much to Isabel's death? Which makes sense. That's more believable. Except for Picard, though. I feel like most of the characters were like, oh man, that sucks. Or, I give my respects. But, I mean, they didn't know Isabel. I don't see why they would have such a heavy reaction to it. Maz, are you still there?
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you now.
I don't know what's going on with this fucking computer.
Oh, maybe it's what my laptop used to do. Because you have like almost the same laptop as mine. After I didn't click Discord for a long time, it wouldn't send anything through anymore. My new desktop doesn't have a problem with that though.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna get enough money to get a fucking desktop.
I might recommend the same one I had. This desktop works really fast for streaming, video editing, and gaming, but I want you to know that I only spent like $500 on it. It's not exactly a gaming PC.
Well, damn.
When I just heard that zombie noise, in my head, I thought of Robert Downey Jr. Oh, you know this song played on 2 semi-recent sessions during pretty, I guess, bad guy moments. This played when you guys saw Christopher killing the red cultist on Oman's backstory. And it also played when on a really recent session. What does anybody remember by chance?
Okay. How recent?
This is definitely archola.
Is this when the warden showed up?
Funny enough, it actually didn't play during Arcola. It played on Filthy Cleanup, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Never mind.
This actually played when Putrid fucking killed that kid.
Oh.
He like walked in, and then this song was cued when he was like kind of being super deceptive to that worker that was like just that guy who started working there.
Oh yeah, here, let me give you a tip.
That Simflint ability is like, I feel like people are gonna be like, no handshake.
No handshaking. I ain't doing that shit.
Nobody's gonna ever trust the spell shields now. And it's probably thanks to Kinea puts at it now. Like, Filth meets up with you guys for a future mission. Everybody, no handshake.
Phil, would you like to give? Let's have a handshake, everyone. Nah, I'm good. Let's just do a bro fist.
Wait, don't do the bro fist.
Oh, okay, we'll do.
Actually, funny enough, Brofist is safe because introduce can only happen if a Simfluent makes contact with the energy of the fingertips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So you gotta be COVID friendly with the Simfluents.
you gotta like touch each other's elbows.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Should I just? I want to work on the robot, but I can work on a structure right now, actually.
Structure.
You know what? I'm gonna work on it. Might as well. I need a lot of shit. Ah, this song. Oh, that's cool.
This plays when the war is over. Actually, I don't have that planned, but it seems fitting.
Jesus, we have all this. You have all these Persona songs, but we don't know the context of any of them.
I don't know any
I'm
of
like,
the gods.
Jesus Christ, this is a banger. What is this played for, bro?
This song is played for a very okay. This one's a tricky song, sort of. This one's used in the quote-unquote final fight.
Oh.
I know the final boss theme, and I fucking love that theme. I'm gonna butcher this because I don't know how it's pronounced. I've never heard it in game. It's called Yalda Boath or something.
Yaldabaoth?
Okay, that's probably how it is.
Oh yeah, that song slaps. There's okay.
Listen to the 16 in mono cover of that song. That song is so fucking cool, bruh.
Yeah. Rivers in the Desert's also really banger.
Oh yeah. Of the lyrical ones, I think River in the Desert is probably my fave.
Yeah, it's a really good one. The reason why I say quote unquote
No, wait. Sorry to cut you off. My favorite lyrical one I just thought of. It's the Rain song.
The Rain song?
You know, where have you been?
Oh, freaking
that one.
Oh yeah. That song is usually used like most of the time because like when you're doing just basic activities in the game. Funny enough.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, what were you saying though? I'm sorry.
Um, the reason why I say quote unquote the final boss is because it's basically how like which Persona 5 game are you talking about? Are you talking about the original or are you talking about Royal?
Oh, I see. I don't know much about Persona, but I know there's like a DLC or something.
Well, it's not really a DLC. It's like another game.
Isn't it
Like
an add-on to the game though?
no, it's a separate game itself.
Oh, you'd have to like buy the whole separate game.
Yes.
Oh.
And okay, so Persona does this. They did it with Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5. They made Persona 3, Persona 3, I forgot what it was, but they made Persona 4 and then Persona 4 Golden, in which they added, they added like, with Golden they added like so much more content, and the same thing with 5, they added so much more content.
You see.
Oh, is that Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fez or whatever?
Fez, yeah.
You got the Fez cat from Gravity Falls.
That's the add-on they added. The Fez soda.
Now I don't know what they're gonna do now with the Persona series. Like, they might go with 6, but it's just like,
Oh no, it's gonna have the curse of every big franchise that isn't Nintendo. It's just gonna stop at 5, like GTA and Elder Scrolls.
no, don't.
They're
stop
gonna milk 5.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
they're not gonna stop it. They're gonna re-release 5 a million times,
They're gonna milk it till it runs dry.
just like GTA and fucking Skyrim, man. I swear.
Milk, milk, milk. I heard Persona 4, but ever since 5 came out, like, yeah, I feel like definitely up in the mainstream.
Well, I want to play Persona 3. I own it. I bought it for the PlayStation 2. I was gonna stream it with you guys in time.
Yeah. I want, like, I've played both 4 and 5, like, to completion, so I know what happens in both games. I never played 3 though. Only a tiny bit.
Well, that's good. That means we can have a fresh, genuine reaction when we stream it. Yeah. I don't know how to continue the Persona conversation. I haven't played anything yet, but the art and the music is very cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I used a little bit of Persona soundtrack in R&R. Not very much, but I used a little bit. Dance Decimation used some Persona 4 soundtrack, and a couple of Archola sessions used a little bit of Persona 5. Dance Decimation used a Persona 4 song during the scene when you guys were leaving and the guys were chasing you out. So funny enough, when I start the Neo Veterans animated series, there's actually going to be some added content that is not in original R&R, only in the first season. This won't be for all of R&R, but I figured that players who've been playing R&R for years think the story's great, and it is great. But if you don't have certain context and you start in the middle of a really long-running story, then you're going to miss certain plot points that were good. So I'm going to introduce some plot points by adding in scenes that didn't exist. And I already said this for the miss list, but I didn't plan to do it for Neo Veterans until I realized a couple things. Funny enough, relating to the same character. It's just that Lily is so deeply rooted into Guildhouse history with the relationship with Blue and the fact that she betrayed the Guildhouse that people wouldn't be able to see that in the series and other events. So I decided that we were going to alter the story and add in some scenes with Lily for the sake of context. And one of them is going to be, and actually it's scrapped content from R&R, funny enough, because I originally planned to put it in, but Blue, funny enough, did not attend Dance Decimation, even though I had scripted events for him there. So I'm going to just re-add them into the story, and it will provide context for Lily that is otherwise not going to be in the animated series. And it will add more, it'll add more of a believable reason for Wester to spite the group. I'm not sure what to do about the Kasiktat Vitae location, because, well, obviously that's such an old plot point. But it's part of the reason why Wester has such spite for the Ratrapians.
Fuck, bed. I need a bed.
So when you go to bed, or I will die.
Oh my god.
This is not like Stardew. I will not be staying up till 2 a.m.
Joke's on you, it's already 1:40.
Right, it's 1:40, it's 1:40.
In real life, I always stay up past 2 a.m.
Bro, passing at 2 a.m. and waking up 6 a.m.? No.
God, I can't believe they fucking wake up at 6 a.m. and Stardew. Jesus.
Yeah.
Not a morning person in real life. I never could be. Man, it's so weird that Arcola's coming to an end. I remember, like, having so much vivid imagery in my head of the Arcola arc with, like, certain characters walking through the swamp and camping out at night, and the gas factory and the Hall of Correction. It was such a good arc. And the canyon. The canyon was such an emotional and epic session. But now we're getting to the tensest of the entire thing, which will be the finale. Honestly, the canyon was good enough that it could have been the finale. And I intentionally drew it out because, well, it makes a lot of sense when you see it, but there's just one aspect that you don't understand yet about Arcola, and that will be introduced in this finale. And furthermore, besides introducing another aspect, well, the war was never finished. Din is still the king. The bishop's still out there and is not paid for any of his crimes. And the queen has a lot of payback she needs to be attended to from Fotena. Yeah, the fucking Michael Jackson lady.
God. Din and that thing? Oh, let me get it. Oh, let me get it. Small Chungus is their baby. And it's a mermaid that has a high voice.
It makes sense.
What if Small Chungus was a woman?
We're all thinking it's a male, but it's a woman.
Then shouldn't
I
be-
didn't realize how many women there are in the high tier. I was like scripting out some of the Neo Veteran series. I was like, what the fuck? There's so many female characters, like not intentionally. Because in all of R&R, it's a pretty good divide between males and females. But in the Neo Veteran specifically, antagonist and protagonist wise, there are so many females. Like most of the Neo Veterans is female, except for Gishbu and Artisan. And well, yeah, actually, except for now Tree, who entered them later on. That's it. That's all the male characters. And antagonist-wise, there's Leoton and Lily as the two central antagonists at the moment. Now there's the Queen. There was also the Correction Officer and the Warden, which were all female. You might even call R&R feminist fucking world at that point. I'm kidding. There's absolutely no implications of feminism in R&R because gender has always been treated equal in this world. But in the real world, gender's not always been treated equal. So it is a little strange to see so many major female characters. Maybe to some people. I don't find it to be very strange because I've just grown up watching a lot of shows where the same thing as R&R and One Piece. I don't think there's a huge difference in the male and female characters. You can kind of say they're on equal level with each other. But in the real world, there's it goes without saying there's a lot more male power than there are female. And that's changing, and I think it's a great thing. I think it's a beautiful thing.
Hey man,
I
it's
think
just
that,
you know, females are strong.
Yeah. But I mean, social justice warriors, well, I feel a little different about them. I fully support feminism 192%, but the thing is, social justice warriors that go extreme about it, nah, I'm not for it.
Yeah.
Because I'm for actual feminism, not these fucking whiny brats who can't understand the difference in facts and whininess. But I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not political. I just think that there's a huge difference in feminists and over-dramatic social justice warriors that are literally claiming bullshit all the time and just being whiny for no reason. I think feminists get such a bad reputation because of social justice warriors, and that is a damn shame.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
And honestly, I, as a young, ignorant person, I used to say I hate feminists, but I didn't realize what a feminist was. I thought feminists were social justice warriors because they're so fucking correlated nowadays.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, is this uneven? Am I stupid? No, it's not. Good. But I've grown older, and I now realize the difference in those two things.
Wasn't social justice warriors like introduced to both of us with the humongous video?
That is where it was introduced to most people in popularity. I've always known what they were, though, but I never realized how extreme some of these people were until I saw that.
Humongous. It's a sexual harassment. Humongous.
Bro, he's such a good guy. I can't believe she treated him like that. It's so ridiculous.
Bruh.
Just a dad joke. It's like...
Besides being a funny guy who's innocent, like, ignore the fact that he was just an innocent guy making a dad joke. Regardless of whether he wasn't innocent and he actually was aggravated back towards her, which he wasn't. He was very respectful, despite her literally offending the hell out of him and calling him names and misunderstanding the situation completely. Besides that, he is a really, really good guy. And the fact that this, like, fucking witch lady did that to him is so ridiculous because, bro, moments after that happened, he went to a fucking courthouse and was speaking on behalf of a fucking, like, you know, recovering drug addicts like his daughter. And he was just doing, like, community service shit, man. And he's just a normal guy. He ain't rich. For the love of Jesus.
Yeah, and you would,
Bless that guy, dude.
you would have guessed who came up next right after him. Literally the same woman that fucking... humongous.
Yeah, man, that's, But I'm not even gonna get into that story, because honestly, as much as I found it funny back then, I find it to be very infuriating nowadays.
Yeah.
Fuck!
You could say that you, Rat, have fallen.
Fallen Kingdom.
That you used to rule the world.
Oh.
Bruh.
I
I used to rule the world. I was like, I shove my dick in my enemy's ass.
I sue.
I love that video. My God.
Got to.
I've actually sort of memorized that song. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
meme one.
Yeah.
Amazing.
My sword, for some reason I can't explain. We all
Why we live in a society where gamers don't rule the world. I'm stuck in the lyrics.
It's so dumb, but it's like amazing. Whoever took their time to work on that is a musical genius.
Truly.
They've reached Nirvana. They've ascended to the ninth chakra.
I remember being an ignorant person for the longest time. Because I grew up, and I knew so many people, including my parents, who listened to Nirvana. And I was like, well, obviously, it goes without saying that we are all born one generation too late to be in with the Nirvana stuff, because it was 90s kids that liked Nirvana. But I did like a few of their songs growing up because I heard them so often. And I didn't realize that Kurt Cobain was dead for the longest time because I didn't care. It's like, as a kid, I didn't fucking care who Kurt Cobain was. But, dude, I thought he was alive for the longest time, which is so funny to look back on. I thought he was still producing music, and then I was like, because I heard so much music, like so many songs, I assumed that most of them were new. But then I recently figured out that he's been dead the whole time, and I've been listening to the same old Nirvana songs for this entire time. I figured that out, like, it wasn't as long ago as you think. I only figured that out like a couple of years ago. I never realized he was dead. He has a pretty sad story behind how he died. I don't know much about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But I do know that, like, I think he committed suicide over, like, some, like, not knowing how to handle stardom and relationship issues.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get into that because that's kind of heavy, and honestly, I don't care that much because I'm not personally a Nirvana fan. I have nothing against Kurt Cobain, for the record. I thought he was an interesting guy. I don't think I'm as into him as most people are. I'm not a 90s kid. I don't have any bias or nostalgia for Nirvana. But I think he made good music and he had some pretty interesting things to say. But that's about the extent of my liking of Nirvana. Meanwhile, Shinra Corporation.
Whose theme song would this be?
I was gonna make this a theme of fucking Lead Gargle and the Larks.
Ah, yes, that guy. God, the Lark arc happened? I don't even know.
That's so
I
weird because he's such an old character. But he's still the leader. Lead Gargle is still leading the Larks.
Oh god, I feel like if the Lark arc came up, that's like the final boss.
You feel like what?
The Larks would be like a final boss, you know.
They feel like they would be end of R&R, like you reach the end, because they've been and still are such a major problem to the world of R&R. But the thing is, they handle it in such a way that most people don't even realize it. Or at least most in-game characters don't realize it, because the Larks act like they're helpful. And they act like they're an independent military organization that produces technology for people. But they actually sell to criminals. And not even good ones at that. They sell to shitty criminals and produce them money to make quick cash so they can produce their own stuff. Which is usually parasite organizations, such as the one in the swamp, so that they can take over realms, which they've done many times. I mean, if it weren't for those kind of organizations, you would never have found NERAM.
Damn, dude. That also reminds me of the time where, like, Chaos is like, I saw guys with flying rocket boots or whatever.
Oh yeah, oh shit, yeah, that's true.
Oh shoot. I forgot. There could be one in Freely. Oh shit.
They really could.
Oh my god, they could be selling to those Plumaria hunters or whatever. Never know.
Everybody thinks it's the deep Plumarian guerrilla warriors, but it's actually Larks. I don't know whether that's a joke or real.
Jesus. God, if there was ever a Lark arc, or like a Lark realm arc, God, that's Jesus.
Good luck fighting a whole realm.
Yeah.
You'd have to... I figured that would be endgame. I figured you'd have to have a lot of people who respect you at that point. And, like, you'd have to rally up people. You'd actually have to be, like, public speakers in character and, like, rally up people to fight. Because there's no way Ratrapina can take a whole fucking realm. That's way beyond your capabilities. Even if you survive for 2 more years of gameplay and leveled up to, like, what might be considered tier 4, you still wouldn't be able to take on a whole realm.
Mhm.
So you'd have to rally up people to fight for you. Because R&R people can get really strong, but bottom line is that you're really strong humans. Nobody is supernatural anime characters in R&R. That just does not exist. So there's not a person that can take on like a fucking army of 100 people. The closest thing we've ever seen to that is like Slash. But that's like an extreme example. God, one thing that kind of sucks is that I was thinking about the Kha'Zix Vitae, and if I ever decided to go with their arc, I'm like, you know, it's very deeply rooted in R&R history, and honestly, I can't think of how I'd introduce it to an animated series without providing a hell of a lot of context of really, really old plot points from, like, classic R&R that you guys probably have forgotten about already.
Jesus.
And it's because I scrapped that arc, unfortunately. Well, it's not scrapped. It could still happen, but I scrapped it when it was supposed to happen, and now it's been so long that I'm sure you guys forgot most of the details that were relevant to the arc. Which makes me question, do I scrap the arc entirely? Do I make Tales of R&R that introduce to you the old plot points? Or do I just change the plot entirely? Which might be very hard, because I'd have to rewrite everything. I don't really know. I don't know what the answer to that would be.
Yep.
That's okay. I'm focusing on a modern R&R villain that needs no backstory at all. Seriously, the next R&R villain that I have planned is completely original to the series. Actually has roots so that it might mean something to you players who've played for a while, but is totally unnecessary to know for somebody who's never seen it before. Which is kind of genius when you think about it, and that's why it took me so long to write this villain into the story, is that it's very hard to write something that is meaningful to old players, but also really intuitive and new for new players.
Oh god, I have no idea who this villain is.
I really want to tell you, because if I said the name, you would immediately know who it is. But I feel like it's not worth surprise. Well, I don't know. It's not a huge spoiler because you don't technically know who it is, but you also do. Do you want to know the name? Because it spoils the craziness of the character, but it doesn't spoil who the character is.
Wait, what?
I know it's confusing, but the name is not the actual name of the character. That's the thing.
Oh. Is it like a group?
Well, do you want to know?
Nah, I'll let you surprise me. I'll let you surprise me. This seems like too good of a thing to be spoiled.
Only thing that sucks is that except for you and Maz and Blue, like classic R&R players, nobody else would actually know the surprise, funny enough. Because it really is that old. It will be surprising to you three.
Oh, God. Alright. I finally organized my inventory. For the longest time, I had like 4 full double chests of random stuff. I finally organized barrels.
You would not believe, the last stream and this entire stream, what I've been doing is working on this fucking massive dam. Like, okay, if you look at my screen, this dam I've been working on, the hallway I'm currently in, did not exist last stream. I did this entire thing and dug out a mountain to make it, just in the last stream.
Jesus. I still forgot that face cam. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, please give me the sauce for the space cam, please. I want to see the Sprite cat."
You know what? I'll put the sauce in the description. Because I'm sure somebody will say that.
Let's go.
I gotta find the original sauce. Oh shit! I don't know where the original sauce is from. I just realized. Oh no! I'm gonna have to like image search it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have to reverse image search it because I just found it off of a random Google Images search of hentai. Like literally, that was it. I didn't look up anything.
God, her face.
Wait, I need to remind myself. Oh my god. That face cam is so ridiculous.
I know, she's so scared of a freaking dick. I mean, not a dick, I mean, Sprite can.
Oh yeah, it's not a dick, it's Sprite. She's just really thirsty.
Yeah, man. That's what happens when you're dehydrated.
That's how I react to Sprite, man.
You want Sprite?
You know, this
Junior?
song, funny enough, this one played during the planning of the gas factory and the planning of the Hall of Correction.
Oh shit.
Which, by the way, we're disincluding most of the planning. I just feel like it would be more interesting to watch what happens than the planning phase. It'd be interesting to go back and listen to some of these sessions, especially Arcola. Arcola is the most well-edited and most easy to listen to. Arcola requires no knowledge of the R&R universe. The fights are short and concise, but meaningful and impactful enough, and easy enough to follow that you don't have to know how R&R works to follow it. You just know that people are doing actions that are things that people do in real combat. And, well, the story starts with the Arcola arc. There's no prior knowledge needed. But the Neo Veterans series start off with some pretty spicy Season 1 episodes. I feel like this is how most shows would start off, with cool, random short stories that get you into the world, and before you get to the bigger stuff. Arcola is by all means the bigger stuff, but the start of stories is the Vincent Prison arc, the Flunaire arc, Lily, and I think that's it. Oh, and the starter sessions. Dance Decimation, Blood Brethren, and some big-ass dragon thing, which I'm probably going to rename. Oh yeah, I'm renaming it to Crescent Canyon, because that sounds much more aesthetic than some big-ass dragon thing.
What's your favorite story? Some big-ass dragon.
I figured it's episode 1. You can't introduce a deep story. All I'm going to be doing in episode 1 is just introducing the characters with some funny moments, some really cool fight, a cool plan, and a cool aesthetic fight scene. That's all episode 1 is. No deep story roots. It's just something that's cool. But then season 2 immediately gets into the story. You meet Lily and Wester, you get into the slave drivers, you get into a very complicated plot with the Dance Decimation. Overall, it's pretty fucking good. Blood Brethren doesn't seem like it impacts the overall story very much, but it was good, and it introduces the horror aspect of R&R, and the Blood Brother is still out there and will show up again at some point. Do you? I just said that without thinking, but is that what we call him now? Do we just call him the Blood Brother because he's by himself?
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Blood Brethren, just the Blood Brother.
Jesus.
The Blood Boy.
Oh shit, I'm out of food. I guess I'm gonna come visit you guys, and I'm gonna look at what you've done. And also, I kind of want to build with somebody else now. I'm pretty into what I'm doing, but it's good to take a break every now and then. Maybe you guys can help me with the dam in the future, and I'll help you for now.
Yeah.
I need to decorate this room. This room is so plain.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stop landscaping and I'm gonna actually make one of my structures.
Structures!
I really hope there's a boat up there because I don't have one on me.
Boy. Jesus, after this, I'm gonna have to take a shower and use that foot bath because my feet are actually fucking hurting right now.
Maybe someday you can get a desk with the foot bath underneath.
I use my foot bath with this like tiny little end table I'm using.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, it's like it's just big enough so that I can use it for the foot bath. But
Oh shit, is this Chrono Trigger? Oh, don't play this! YouTube hates Chrono Trigger. Oh wait, the
Audio jungle,
remaster?
audio jungle, audio jungle, audio jungle.
Never mind. It's actually safer pretty much. This is it's actually the Chrono Trigger soundtrack, but somebody replaced all the sound fonts with the same idea, but technically different sound fonts. So YouTube can't recognize it, long story short. Even though it is actually the original song, it's the original song, but since it was played by a Super Nintendo, they replaced the sound font of the Super Nintendo with different sounds.
Audio jungle.
If anybody wants to listen to these, by the way, I'll just say all the ones we're about to listen to are by a guy named, don't know how to pronounce it, Schaffi1, SSCHAFI1. Don't know if that name means anything to anybody. Doesn't mean anything to me, but he made some pretty good covers.
Only I'll say, audio jungle.
Oh, P.S. I am totally live streaming Chrono Trigger someday. I have read so much about this game over the last few years, and I know nothing about it except the fact that it's a time travel game that is a classic to many people, and is by all means a one-off game. I know it has a sequel called Chrono Cross, but it's just not one of those ones that got continued throughout the years, like Final Fantasy and Fire Emblem and the other ones. Like, it's very much an RPG that was rooted in history, but did not get continued and milked.
Damn. Okay.
Can we go Silent Hill mode for a second? Because I'm about to travel, and I don't want the game to get laggy. Yep, here we go. Render distance 2. So now, when oh, there's where my fucking boat was. Are you kidding me? Is that why? Oh, I forgot. Last stream, some random guy joined the voice chat. Or not the voice chat, the stream chat. And he said, do an MLG water bucket. And then I jumped off and left my boat there.
Bruh,
I did
I didn't realize my render distance was really high. I was playing on really high render distance.
I don't think it makes a difference in the server. I think it only goes to max of like 14 chunks.
Yeah. I was like, I checked I was like, I'm on 18 chunks? What the fuck?
Jesus.
Usually I go like lower than that.
Did you guys see the guy who made that mod for Minecraft where it's like a work in progress, so it's not optimized yet, but
Oh, it was like the infinite render distance thing?
yeah, infinite render distance. You can see the entire world from one point, but like it does what story games do, and it goes into a low poly mode at some point, so you can see the entire Minecraft world at once. That is so cool. I hope they finish that, because I would download that.
That'd be such a cool thing.
The fuck?
Hmm?
Did someone just join?
I bet that was water.
Alright,
Actually, yeah, you can check, right?
it was water.
Of course. Shaking my head. Shaking my head!
I'll go see what Maz did. Maz, you have food?
Oh, I got a ton of food.
Feed me.
Alright,
Alright, I'm coming to your place right now. Okay, I turned on the render distance way too fast, actually. There we go.
if anyone comes to my place, I'll hand you like free couple stacks.
Water drops his boot in the chat. Water! Water, you wanna play some Minecraft?
Wanna play some Minecraft?
I mean, you could just listen if you want to, but you could always join in if you wanna play some Minecraft.
Yep, you can always listen if you're having a headache.
Maz, I'm going to fall.
Oh, there you are.
Hola!
There you go.
Oh, thank you for the potatoes. I was already living off these for so long.
Yeah. I might make another a potato machine. So I can get like maybe a factory and start.
Even landscaping more? Wait, I actually can't see the difference. From last time, it looks like the same.
It's like like with this one, you can see possibly a little bit like
Oh, over here, yeah.
like over here, a tiny bit over there as well.
I was gonna say, because over here on this side, this looks almost the same as last time me and Coffee worked on it when we were doing the stupid Durfusmerks skit.
Oh, when we were doing the Doofenshmirtz thing, I was only working over there. Like, that's like,
Oh, I see. Well, I'm gonna head over to Coffee's place when I come.
I'm just transferring a couple of my shirts real quick because I'm gonna start a structure real soon.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have something for you to do, Rad. I don't think that too big. Actually, no, I can see it. No, it's something.
Alrighty. Alright, time to drift my way over there on low render distance.
Deja vu my ass.
Oops, I hit the wrong fucking button! There we go. When you're talking about backstories, you guys are forgetting the most interesting backstory. Water tea poison.
Yeah, that's the best kind of backstory.
Can I have purple down here?
Depending on how good the next arc is, will depend on whether I include water in the overall story of Mistless or not.
Jeez. Okay, this is gonna.
You want to talk about untraditional story writing? Look no further than the Mistless.
Jesus.
Neo Veterans is actually a good, deep, interesting plot with good world building and story and character development. Mistless, on the other hand, I don't know what to say about them yet.
It's a jumble.
It's a fucking... I mean, it's very entertaining, but it is very weird. It is not traditional story writing at all. The group has changed so much. Unlike the Neo Veterans, which has been the same the entire time. Well, the exception of deaths. Alright, you know, I'm gonna ride the tower down, because I want to see what it looks like. Oh? Okay, I'm stuck on the wall. I'm stuck on the wall!
Hey, what?
Wait, okay. When you're falling, you kind of get stuck on these walls a little bit.
Yeah.
Why am I under the water? What? Let me try that again.
I might edit the wall so like you don't get stuck.
It doesn't flow very well. Why does that happen? When you pass under the waterfall, your boat gets sunken.
Oh yeah. What a beautiful ride.
I mean, the tower looks very cool, but it's not very practical yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you did this?
Yeah, that's my map.
Nice.
My map!
I know we terraformed this ravine. You can kind of see where it's terraformed.
Yeah.
Wow, the tower on the
A
map.
lot of the trees are gone because I was like, oh, fuck the trees. I'll make my own trees if I wanted to.
Why is my render distance so fucking low still? There we go, now I can see your place. Let's see. Okay, so I see a giant cobblestone tower in the distance, I think.
Oh, that's just where I take my screenshots.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like for like a before and after kind of thing. So I want to get a good angle.
Oh, you been like a bridge over here?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. I changed the ravine kind of a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks different.
Yeah. Not only did a bridge, but there'll be a bridge here eventually.
Well, this is very flat now.
Yeah.
I did not empty my inventory before coming here. I'm gonna put my stuff in this chest for
I
now.
really don't know how to do my house yet, but this will be a house for now, eventually.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a kind of like a barn-ish, kind of like a large warehouse, but it's gonna like one part of it's gonna connect with the mountain, which is why the cobblestone's jutting out.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
And that mountain thing will connect to the sewer thing or whatever.
The town looks so cool from down here.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Okay. What I need help is just basically you're just gonna place some blocks, some dirt blocks, like this flat land over here, and just
Hey,
do some
Colin,
dirt.
by the way, this chest here is gonna be my just my stuff, so I can take it back home later.
Okay, yeah. Here, take this, and yeah, just all these water pools, just fill them up so it's like flat, and you don't get inside, and
You don't like the goop?
I guess. Wait, what?
You don't like the goop?
No, I don't like the goop. No goop.
Alright, no goop.
No goop. No goop.
Alright, I'll do this for now. You can start whatever you need to do.
Okay. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Shit. Okay. Definitely, the bridge. Probably not gonna be made up of cobblestone. Probably make it out of wood.
What do you guys think has been the saddest R&R death in history? Do you think it's Isabel's? Because it's, I mean, it's recent, so it's the most prevalent example, but do you think Isabel was sadder than, I don't know, Christopher Gamis and Blank and Lon and Grimoire? Well, okay, Lon's was sad, but you guys weren't there for that. But Grimoire's, I don't know about that one being sad. I mean, nothing against the character.
I'm going to the grocery store, goodbye.
It was just played out so stupidly.
Okay. I remember Christopher Gamis, but we're all really sad. But Isabel kind of sick. That was also pretty damn sad, in my opinion.
I would say so. Yeah, Isabel's was very
Isabel's really up there.
I'd say Gamis and Isabel were the saddest. Maybe Christopher. Oh man, I don't know actually. It's hard to. Nah, I'm saying it out loud. It's hard to decide, but Christopher's was. I was choking up a bit. Gamis's. I think I cried when Gamis died.
Yeah.
Try giving a line as Gishmu
like
very character, man.
They were very sad because, like, oh god, it was the first time something like that happened.
Yeah, the delivery. The speech Gishmu gave to Gamis as she died was very hard to deliver, which is what made me choke up. Also, I need more dirt. I'm out.
I'm actually running up right now because I used to have a lot, but I used a lot to fill up some stuff.
Need anything dug up?
Is there anything dug up? I can't really think of anything that needs dug up.
Wheel, you got any other projects? What about you, Maz?
I'm making a sword in the ground right now.
What R&R death did you find to be the saddest, though?
It's supposed because that's the second only death of a character I've been around. Besides, like, Blues.
Besides what?
Isabel's because
Oh, you weren't there for all the other ones. I forgot. Wow.
Yeah. Wait, was Mass there for any other death?
Nope.
Well. Maz always missed out those.
Yes. Wood. Oh, God, I don't know how to do that, but I feel like I never made a bridge like diagonal before.
I guess in the server we're all doing some things we've never done before, huh?
Yeah. Diagonal bridge!
Well, if you don't need any help, I'll probably just go back to the dam.
Oh yeah. Like, yeah, I don't need any help that's like large scale. I need more manpower. It's more like intellectual building.
Oh shit, I left my stuff here.
Oh. Thanks for filling my shit, bro. Thanks for taking it down my gump water.
Oh yeah, the goop. Haha, you goop. Alright. Oh, whoops, that's not a chest. There we go. Okay, your chest is back. Alright, time to leave.
Goodbye. Oh wait, oh yeah, if you wanna leave, there's a vine. Just go up the vine instead of going up the pipe.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
Over here?
Oh no. Go back up to the ravine. You'll see there's like a vine in front of the pipe. Yeah, it's kind of a weird way to do it, but just hold space and you'll go up. I still don't know how to make a pathway up that's like aesthetically pleasing. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. I don't really know.
Yeah, all I can think of it is until we get a soul sand to make a water elevator that's like really fast. But yeah, I'm waiting.
My water elevators are already pretty fast in my place.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the water elevator is the fastest way to get up before the soul sand thing. I don't really have anything to draw for tomorrow. Funny enough, all the characters are already done. They've been introduced since the beginning of the arc, really. Well, I guess the pawn and the queen were introduced halfway through the arc, but all the other characters are already done. Oh, I'll probably draw. I already did the royal guards, but I'll probably draw small chungus, I guess. Well, if I have time, I will anyway. I wanted to finish Kanae's tier 3 art, so she has not tier 2 art, which is in the Neo Veterans.
You guys ever heard of a game called Project Zomboid?
Zomboy?
Zomboid. Project Zomboid.
No, never heard of that.
Okay. Yesterday, I bought it and I was playing it, and low key, I actually really like it. And it's probably not because lately I've been watching Walking Dead. I'm totally not in the zombie mood. That's probably why I didn't buy that game, but I did buy that game, and yeah, it's a really good game.
Dude, we gotta all buy 7 Days to Die and play that. That'll be real life Walking Dead.
Oh God.
I don't know too much about it, but I know that it is like a real life Walking Dead, and I know it supposedly got a bad rep over the last few years, but it's been really updated in that, like, seriously, nobody talks about it anymore, but it's been updated for the last all these years, and yeah, I mean, it looks kind of good now from the very small amount I saw, and playing it with people would be very fun and cool.
Diagonal bridge. Okay.
Do you guys think that well, what's the word? Just most memorable. Most memorable bad guys in R&R. Do you think any come from the Arcola arc? I mean, I think the Bishop was pretty memorable.
Yeah.
I think Big Chungus was very memorable.
Bishop, Big Chungus, and the
Nike.
corrector.
Yeah, Namaiki, the correction officer.
Yeah.
But
The
if we're talking about throughout all of
fourth-
R&R history, where would they rank with the biggies, like Lily and Leoton? And even, I guess,
them.
Slash, technically. Even though Slash hasn't really done anything too much yet. I mean, he killed most of Squad 4, but he hasn't done anything with the Ratrapians yet. Oh, no, he killed Christopher. He did do that.
Killed Christopher, kidnapped it, some, well, he didn't, he wasn't, I don't think he was there for the kidnapping, but he probably initiated it. He was with them.
Oh, yeah, he was part of the Kusitai VT when that happened. And it was implied that he led some of it, because he was the one who made the trade. But no, the kidnapping was done by Lily and Wester, actually.
How would they rank up? Okay, the Bishop. Okay. I think Lily and Leoton, they'll always be up there. They'll always be up there until more bad guys show up and do more crazy things. But it's just up to Laref.
Shit! I forgot about Laref. Oops. Wow, I don't know how the hell I forgot about Laref.
Yeah, I don't know. God, how would I stack those two guys up?
Yeah, Lily and Leoton are probably still the best R&R villains because they're just so fucking crazy and scary.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay. What about if we compare Laref to the Bishop? Or to... Okay, would you say the Bishop is the most memorable bad guy of Arcola? Because in my opinion, I would.
Laref was right up there. He did some weird things. But the Bishop 2 was also interesting because he's not necessarily bad guy, I guess. He's just boomer. You know.
Yeah, he's technically not a bad guy at all, honestly. He's just serving his country, which happens to be opposing sides to the one you guys are fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
But he's done some pretty crazy things. The Trial of the
Yeah.
Bishop was an amazing, if not one of the best original Arcola sessions. And he led Namaiki to doing that whole thing. And he made the gas cannons. And he was the one who planned out the attack of Morale Mislay. So he really has done quite a lot. And he killed fucking Risha.
Yeah. Yeah, I think actually now think about that. I think he's up there. He's above Laref by a bit.
Laref was great though. He took over Lac Missum by himself. And he kidnapped Eikol, which is a Ratrapian.
Yep, and he fooled adventurers.
And he attempted a takeover of Marlox, even though he failed.
Because of Squad.
I don't know what squad that was. That was Squad B or something, right?
No, it was the.
What, three?
Because they started calling them by letters. Oh, no, that was before
That
they
was
did that.
after. That was after.
Before.
Oh,
Squad
yeah.
8?
It was... Okay. It was... Oh, yeah, Squad 3. Squad 3. It was Squad 3. It was a mixture of Squad 3 and a couple of other members. Because Captain Mock was there. And... there was the security guards from Wonai joined in. Along with Squad 3. And Garrett was there.
Garrett was there.
And he's Squad 4.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also that Squad 1 guy.
Yeah, there was the Squad 1 guy. The last Squad 1 that survived.
And then he died.
Yeah.
Ah, damn, look at that group.
Let me see. Oh, yep, that's Squad 3. Nice. I'll show that part on the stream, just in case any of the future is curious, I guess.
And now with the newer squad that's like the main focus. Dear lord.
Bruh.
Okay, where is... Well, Squad 3 survived.
Yeah.
They were the last squad to survive, because Squad 4 was taken out, except for Garrett. Squad 1 was taken out. Squad 2 was taken out. Here's Squad 3 showing up on the stream now. Oh god, this image is really fucking giant. It doesn't fit on the screen, apparently. Hey, can I grab the fucking image? What's going on here? Why is it grabbing Minecraft? Grab the fucking image. Bruh.
Minecraft.
I'm selecting the image on my thing, but it won't let me put my cursor on it. I don't understand what's happening. That's really annoying. Okay, let me just minimize this then. Can I move it now? I, like, can't select the thumbnail. Oh, it's locked. I'm stupid. I didn't even mean to do that. I don't know when I did that. Wow, this is really fucking big picture. I didn't realize blue made the canvas so huge. There we go, there's Squad 3. This one's transparent. I can put it over Minecraft. There you go.
Minecraft.
Well, I'm not gonna keep it over Minecraft, but there was Squad 3. The Parasite arc was good. I want to include that if I make a Mistless series.
Bruh, I really like how before. Fuck, like me some guards. After arc. Oh, we love them.
Yeah. And it kind of cleared your name with them anyway. Well, not everybody had a name with them, but
yeah, couple.
Gishbu, Vincent, and a couple of the Mistless had bounties. And Artisan, technically.
Yep, he still has a bounty.
He's like tier 3 with the lowest bounty.
Sounds like, I want to get the brown high boy. They finally find him. Oh fuck, he's tier 3.
It's like when you guys were young Ratrapians and you were bounty hunt the lowest bounties. Artisans from the lowest bounties, but he's tier 3.
Too fucking big? Are you kidding me?
Nani? Oh shit! That was an accident. I accidentally just jumped off like a dumbass.
God, that dam has claimed more deaths than anything else in the server playthrough.
It really has. Jesus Christ. Bridge construction is no joke, man.
Yeah.
Looks cool, though. Oh, shit, the song's copyrighted. I think. I would assume. Okay, next song.
Oh, it's the freaking, whatchamacallit, that freaking weird OC character.
Yeah. Well, the song is apparently from a guy's album, but it was used for that.
Oh.
This is from a game I've never played, Faster Than Light.
Oh, I heard about that game. It's like a weird roguelike decisions matter immersive.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't know what kind of game it was.
Yeah, it's like you make choices with your crew and you try to survive while going to like a different area, but it's like really difficult. As in like just a lot of shit happen. You have to bear through it.
Oh.
But most of the time people die. Or like you lose. Like your ship blows up and you die.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Skeleton, can you not kill me? Can you not?! You fucking bitch! Punch him to death, you fucker. I've died a lot this stream. I'm not even doing anything. God, if somebody made a counter of how many times I've died and had to reorganize this fucking inventory, it'd be pretty high by now.
Minecraft compilation of all the times Rat has died.
Don't make that. Most of it's gonna be falling off this fucking bridge.
It's just a bridge!
If somebody made that, I would watch it, but listen, if you're gonna make a death compilation of something, don't make it Minecraft. I'll just say that.
Yeah, man, just make it a death compilation of GTA.
Oh, that would be funnier. I'd watch that. Vice City. It's another game series where I die a lot.
Dark Souls.
Oh, fuck Dark Souls. I don't even want to go back.
Is there anyone else that you died a lot?
Not that I can recall. Because I'm just such a pro at games, and I don't die.
Oh yeah, I mean, instead of dying, what about all the times you passed out and started?
That would be kind of funny. I really should have been fronting this in as I was placing, because I made this harder on myself. God damn it! I gotta keep MLG water bucketing this.
Emoji.
I could be holding the mouse. I didn't realize that. That was a risky jump. Alright. I'm all about taking risks, making names, and we're about making games. Reggie Fils-Aimé will always be a legend. I don't care if he's retired now. Well, the MLG water bucket succeeded almost every time tonight, except that one.
Fuck.
Maz, what would you consider to be the most R&R bad, most memorable R&R bad guys?
Most memorable Leoton.
Yeah, I would expect Leoton. Is it Lily behind that or someone else?
No, I would say I'm gonna go for Ref.
Okay, Laref. Leoton and Laref.
Ow, fuck. My cankles.
Oh, why'd my stuff fly so fucking far this time? Are you kidding me? Dog, I'm gonna have to use the fucking F3B.
The pro strat F3B.
My stuff's all over the place this time.
God, I placed it wrong. I'm going to commit seppuku.
Seppuku!
Yes. Go on.
Okay, I think I finally got all the fucking walls that I missed earlier. Yeah, it took a while. Should do that in the fucking first place. I don't know what I was thinking. I did that the whole time until this stream. It's like I forgot my routine because it's been so long.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. I used a little bit of Faster Than Light soundtrack in the last hour on Guilan Gathering. I use it for some of the cave ambience.
Okay, that looks a lot more better.
Don't you like it when the Minecraft cave ambience happen?
Sounds like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, bruh. Yeah, like when you're just placing blocks in Minecraft and then you just hear. That's my favorite part.
It's my favorite Minecraft memory, being scared. The freaking spooky cave noises.
Really put that in just to be a fucking meme.
Oh, this bridge is weird, but I can live with it.
I don't see those fucking mountain nooks over here. Oh shit. It almost feels pointless to turn. I wonder if I should just go straight through it.
Fucking Microsoft, I swear to Christ.
What?
It sent me like a notification. It was loud as hell. I was like, fuck.
Bro.
Do you like when it does a?
I like how the Minecraft does the.
Wait, what?
Substance to what I just said. Ignore me.
Hey, what? Look at that.
No.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking weird, man. So weird.
Okay, this looks so... It's getting there. It's getting there. How long is this tutorial? Oh, that's... Oh, no, that's good. That's lovely.
Wait, was that sand? Yes, it was. Time for TNT. I'm tired as fuck of mining this mountain out. Wait, do I not have that much gun? Did I already use all my gunpowder? I thought I had a lot. Why do I only have 7 in here?
I don't have too much gunpowder, but I have some in my chest if you want.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm out. No! Ah, fuck, I'm out. I really did not want to mine this entire fucking thing by hand.
Wait, okay, I made slabs. Okay, thank God.
Oh, boy. I wonder if I should just wait until I get TNT. Yeah, I'll probably just wait. I don't feel like mining that entire mountain. That takes so long. I'm so close to the end. That's the most disheartening thing. It's the last mountain I have to go through, and I'm done with the dam entirely.
Oh god.
It feels so good just to close this project off right now. But that is a whole ass mountain.
Damn!
It's only 5 blocks wide, but it is still like pretty fucking deep that we're going here. Yeah, yeah. Let me look how deep that is. Can I even do that with a stream? No. That's too many fucking blocks, man. Damn. Alright. I'll have to be killing some creepers. Oh man. For now, I'm gonna build it to the other side of the dam. Building time. Let's go.
We're on day 438.
Imagine being day 430 of the Realmiverse. Oops.
Yep. Imagine being closed on day 438.
Where's the wise man once said?
3, 4, 4.
What's this anything? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I just places here like a dumbass. Okay. Gotta make sure I'm counting correctly when I'm placing this. I don't want to fuck up this slate and everything. Usually, like, most stories are run by a good villain, right? Like, when you imagine a good story, you often associate it with a good antagonist, or at least a person that you associate with that plot line. But I was really trying to do something different, which is why Arcola is not based around a person. At least any individual person. You could argue that, sure, it does base around Bishop quite a bit and other characters, but it's not really about any specific character. It really isn't. But that's like more realistic, right? I mean, well, government in a war is run by a lot of people, not just one guy.
Yeah. Usually, you know, it's the whole group. Okay.
Do we have any... Okay, I have some andesite. Okay, good.
That can end this side.
We can polish this. Let's see. Oh, it's just never mind. It'll work.
You know, sometimes I'm like, I've been having trouble sleeping recently, right? You guys noticed I'm staying up kind of late. I don't know why. I was like, last night I was like, I'm gonna put on some ambience. Maybe that'll help. But I was like, I don't know. The fact that the TV light was on in a different room would really distract me, because I don't have like a noise machine. Because the only way for me to play ambience would be like through my TV. I should get like a speaker or something. Never really had this problem until recently, but I feel like it does help, because I remember taking a nap when I was sick when I was playing ambience, and it helped me fall asleep easier.
This
No.
is gonna like kill the archola guy.
Oh my god, I fucked this.
Alright, let me go up here. Wait, is this 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, this was high enough. I'm out of my cobblestone. I'm not out, but I'm gonna get some more. Ooh. You know what I was listening to just before we got in here was anti-piracy measures in games that actually exist. And usually, I even though I don't understand how to code, I still find it to be interesting because I wanted to try sometime. But apparently, they would make these file types where, like, you know how Minecraft has seeds? Funny enough, it actually works similar to that. It would be like okay, so like your files would make a code, which you can be compared to a seed. And if you changed the game file to pirate it so that it would work pirated, it would change the seed of that. And when the seed was changed, it would show a pirated message and it would lock up the game. This happened in a lot of classic Super Nintendo games, apparently. But some modern measures of piracy were a little different. It's not very common in modern games. I guess the developers consider it too much effort to go through, which makes sense. You know, when you get older and you have a little more of a higher quality standard for content and entertainment, it's hard to find enjoyable things to, well, enjoy when you're older, I guess. I tend to have a much higher quality standard than back then. And now it's like every time I find a channel that's actually good on YouTube, I'm like, oh, I gotta sub. Because it's so rare to find a channel that's like actually appealing to like an adult taste nowadays.
Yep.
I found a guy
who was a sub to a Roblox YouTuber.
Oh my god. Vinny's consistently entertaining. I'm just not always in the mood for a live stream. But besides Vinny, who puts out content all the time for me to watch, I would say it's usually YouTubers more like us, where they post kind of rarely on occasion, but higher quality stuff. But it's harder to find channels like that, really, because I mean, YouTube does not support high quality stuff. It supports short, fucking ADHD, zero attention span content. So, when I find those good ones, I always sub. And I'm sub to a few of those people. And whenever I see a subscription notification for those high quality YouTubers, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I got something good to watch this week. I recently found a new channel that I like called Tech Rules or something like that. It sounds like generic. But it gets pretty interesting. You guys ever heard of that channel?
That kind of sounds familiar. I don't really know.
He has like less than like 30 videos in total, even though he's been around for like 4 years. But he has some pretty good videos. And that's where I was watching the piracy video at. Maybe I'll show you guys some of those videos sometime.
Sounds pretty interesting so far.
He has a bot that tells him what his subscribers are currently most interested in. because apparently somehow that exists online.
Okay.
He has a YouTube algorithm that he can control.
Man, if only YouTube had that. Yeah.
He said, my YouTube bot was telling me that everybody right now is interested in Mario Party DS, and I thought to myself, that's very strange. Why would that be? And then he realized it was because the Mario Party anti-piracy thing was blowing up recently. Which is why I was led to that video in the first place. Well, that was part of the VVVV soundtrack. And this is still part of that. You know, the VVVVV soundtrack is called PPPPP.
God.
I think it's because it's supposed to look like upside down music now. It's kind of creative when you think about it.
Huh.
Never really heard many people talk about that game, but it really is a good game. Search in Google Live Viewer Doge hype. What is Google Live Viewer? What is that? Somebody in chat said this.
Google Live News dog hype.
Alright, let's look up Doge hype.
Alright, you're gonna get a virus from that.
Yep.
Yep. How we roll.
Doge hype? A simple and smart tool. Wait, what? What is Doge hype? A simple and smart tool that will help grow your social media channels, Twitch, YouTube. No spam, no fake followers, no bots, just pure organic growth powered by cutting-edge artificial intelligence technology. Nani?
Hey man. Viruses.
Okay. No, I mean, alright, I guess I'm kind of curious what it is. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but it's like Spark. There's so much AI stuff nowadays. Not that I've ever actually used one, but I know a guy who bought a bunch of fake followers on Twitch. I'm not gonna give out names, but I know who it is. I was always like, damn, why does this guy never have any likes or comments on his views? Oh, I see, because they're all bots that are subscribers. They just have a bot program where, like, if you pay a subscription, like a one-time subscription, it just gives you like 1,000 subs or something.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna judge, but I don't think I would do that because I want to know if I actually have people following me. The soundtrack's pretty good, actually. Okay, the only reason why I searched is because in the chat the man wrote a purple heart. Or girl. I'm not judging or anything.
Yep, guy or girl.
Or tech helicopter, we can.
Or AI. It could totally be an AI.
Or an AI. Or a fucking animatronic furry bot. You know, we accept all kinds of folks around these parts.
Yep, you don't discriminate.
This whole stream is very quiet. I think we're kind of tired. I mean, I'm in a good mood. I feel nice and clean.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, but I'm just like, just a tired day.
Yeah, I'm just chill today, really. People want screaming and over-dramatic commentary. I highly recommend watching somebody else or one of our old streams because our old streams were very loud.
I think those old streams they took a good 5 years of my life.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've aged because of those. Oh, where the fuck did that creeper come from? Is there a cave there? In that little tiny hole? He just walked the fuck out of there. And he's watching me. He's fucking sneaking along while I'm building. He's climbing! The VVV streams are pretty good. I might make a highlight and put up in the RTK soon because that stream was a while ago now, but it had some pretty funny and memorable moments. Including the fucking Nazi with 2 cocks. That's a stupid joke.
Oh, God.
Oh, you like OC, so I got one for you. It's a Nazi from Nazi Germany with 2 penises. And he lives in a world where everybody has 1 penis, but not him. Such a bad joke. Alright, we're not cobble again. You guys, I think I might be good with Minecraft. Not that I'm bored, but I kind of want to watch something and get something to eat.
Yeah, just give me a second while I finish this up.
Yeah, I'm going to run back to my place, but I'm kind of in the mood for like Walking Dead or something. And
oh, dude, hell yeah.
Might be good. Maz, if we ever decide to watch that Legend of Korra show, would you want to join us? Because no clue what it's about. I'm not, you know me, I'm not committed to watching anything. I give shows a chance, but if I don't like it, I'm just gonna stop. But I might give it a chance, because even though I haven't heard the best things about it, I'm not gonna let the internet form my opinion. I'll form my own opinion. I'll see if it's good.
I've seen it. I'm like on the fence about it. So.
Oh wow, you've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen both Avatar and Korra. Like, I really like Avatar. Korra, I think Korra's alright. But that's just me.
Well, okay.
I have not seen it, but I really did recently love watching Avatar. I thought it was phenomenal. Had ups and downs, but it was phenomenal overall.
It was a good show throughout.
Season 1 was okay, but still good. Season 2 was amazing. Season 3 was mostly good. I'd say that a third of it was kind of boring, mostly at the beginning of the season. Well, the whole second half of Season 3 was really good. The first half was okay.
Season 3 is like the combined Season 1 with Season 2.
Yeah, it is. But Season 2 was consistently good. Seriously, there was no bad episodes in Season 2. I mean that. Even the fucking episode about the banjo and the fucking moles and whatever I thought was
Fucking mole.
That was a weird episode, but it was still good. What's playing right now? Oh, it's Fashion Light. I thought like Silent Hill was about to come out or something. I'll put on this one. I really like this one. This is a chill stream more than anything nowadays. The opposite of what it used to be.
Yep.
Alright, I think I'm good with Minecraft.
Alright, hold on. Let me show you my bridge! My bridge, guys!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot actually. The last thumbnail was amazing, by the way. I don't really know where to take the screenshot. Most of what I worked on was over here. Yeah. Well, I made a lot of progress on that. The dam will be done by the end of next stream, for sure.
Damn it! Okay, got my screenshot.
It's not a really pleasurable looking screenshot. Maybe I should go down here. I'm like going on a little adventure just to get the screenshot at this point. I got stalling because I know Maz wanted to do something. Alright, I'll go in the snow area over here. Oh, this is good enough. I'll make this my screenshot. Alrighty. Oops, that's not the thumbnail. Forgot I had the squad 3 thing earlier. I should just pull it up in a separate image. Alright, well that is the stream, but we'll pull up this amazing thumbnail again from last time, where we were talking about YouTube the entire stream and thumbnails and the nature of content in general. And JO crystals.
Yep. Chill.
Well guys, hope you enjoyed listening. This is the only time we've had a legitimate ending to our stream. Goodbye!